Hello everybody and welcome to episode 1 of the Punch Podcast. Today we're going to be watching UFC 298 live. Right now I am on round 1 of Cejudo versus Merab. So I'm kind of don't have a permanent setup right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm still going to broadcast these podcasts live for now, but on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at AJStember_MMA and you can watch these podcasts while the card's happening. But here in a second, I'm going to go on my phone and I'm going to go live on Instagram. And I'm going to watch this live and, afterwards we'll have some thoughts on what's happening. So let's get right into it. I'm about to start this live on my phone. There we go. So like I said, this is going to be kind of a janky setup at first. But fuck it, it's better than not doing it at all. Oh my god, this is a crazy fight though. I haven't really been saying much about it, but they're just throwing each other around right now. So I guess I'm going to have to explain this to the people that are watching live. While I'm live on Instagram, I'm also doing an episode for a podcast, but I just wanted to have some people here with me. We're watching round 1 minute and 50 seconds into Cejudo versus Merab. And I'm sorry to the people that they're going to ask, I can't let you watch. Like, I'm actually watching through ESPN Plus. I can't show you. They'll shut down my channel, man. But, I will kind of commentate what's going on. Right now, Henry's on top, beating his ass. But I can't show the fight. They will take down my Instagram account so fast. Dana doesn't like that shit. But yeah, I'm doing a podcast episode right now for YouTube. And I was going to do it live on YouTube, but I wouldn't be able to do everything the way I wanted it to. So I'm doing Instagram too, because fuck it, why not? But right now, Henry's got his back, and he's pounding on him. And Merab, I was actually expecting better wrestling from Merab right now, because Henry, he's got his back still, walking him towards the cage. We're almost done with round 1. I was not expecting Henry Cejudo. Oh, get a mirror? Oh, yeah, y'all are saying put the glasses closer? Shit, I don't know, because you're going to see my podcast setup. It's all fucked up. What kind of wine? I'll tell you just because you're a real one. Whatever this shit is. Rex Goliath. It was on sale. It's got a cock on it. Look at this. But, yeah, I know. What a shame. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not that guy. I need to get a mirror, though, because that would be pretty cool. Like, just have it right there and be like, hey, I'm not showing it. It's just behind me. Yeah, but I don't know. Y'all will be able to catch it when you can. But honestly, I was expecting Merab to go in with a lot more takedowns. But Henry, he's a fucking good wrestler. What are you going to do? Got bobbled? Yeah, exactly. But hey, for once, I'm going to be honest. This is the first time I've actually bought a UFC card. Like, and, not gone through some streams. I'm going to be honest. Fuck it. But yeah, I can't show you. I can't show you at least, like, directly. I would love to. Guys, I can barely even post videos about, like, a Conor McGregor video. The UFC will try to take that shit down if I don't heavily edit the video. Like, just the normal videos I post on Instagram, they take that shit down. Uncle Dana don't like it. I don't blame him. But, honestly, that first round goes to Henry, just for that he rocked him. And Merab looked like he loved it. But shit, I was not expecting this from Henry. People start being honest when the wine is hitting. I never have I never have a time when I'm fucking lying, so I'm not even worried about it. That's why I drink whenever I'm live. I don't give a shit. I'm always unfiltered. But what I'm really excited for is to see Volkanovski and whether he's recovered from this head kick knockout. It's really hard to say, honestly. I don't know. I want to say, like, I have confidence in him 100%, but I really don't. What are my earning sources? I work a normal job, and YouTube pays me a little bit. Work construction. I know that's going to be the next question. Alright, we're into round 2, 4 minutes and 50 seconds in. Henry, he's kind of getting backed up a little bit. This time it looks like Merab, he's trying to get a little bit more aggressive, which is what I would tell him to do. Like, you can't just let Henry put that pressure on you, because then that's when the takedowns are going to come. But Merab, he's doing a good job of moving his hands rapidly. You want to do that so you can make them think that attacks are coming when they're not. And it's just something for your eyes to look at, rather than just standing with a still stance. Goes in with a good leg kick and a jab. Henry returns with a leg kick. Honestly, this is a good fight so far. I thought this would be one-sided beatdown from Merab. Henry, oh my god, got his back again. I was not expecting this amount of control from Henry. I knew he was a good wrestler, but he's really showing it right now. Veterans of the game, man. You can't ever just, you can't put him down. We saw him lose to, did he lose to Aljamain? And I don't know who else. He lost to Peter Yan too, right? I don't know. I can't really use my laptop right now. I'd usually be Googling that shit. Hope Volk can come back from that head kick. There's fighters that after KO loss, their career goes downhill, especially after how fast he's coming back. Like, you can't come back that fast and just be 100%. The question is Volk's, like, whatever percentage he's at, say he's at 60% right now of what he'd usually be, is that good enough to beat Topuria's 100%? That's what I'm thinking about right now. And I think Volk is good enough to be able to, oh my god, Merab is going in there and rocking Henry with good hooks. Henry, what he needs to do is put those hands up and start moving side to side, get out of the way, move back and around, circle. Or just go in for another takedown, because that's working for him. Yep, getting in that clinch. This is really a dog fight. I was not expecting this from Henry. How many fights after this is the Volk fight? I think 3. 3 after this. Alex Heaton. And people that are watching on the podcast, shout out to Alex Heaton. He's been there since day one. Got Merab, goes in with a good cross and then a jab. Really underrated combo. I like when fighters will cross the distance by throwing a cross, and then from this position, you can throw that jab with a lot more power. You can rotate your whole body with it. Merab finally goes in with a takedown, got Henry's back. Interesting. Henry just looked at the clock. Now he's scrambling towards the cage. I wonder what he's thinking right now. Oh, wow. It looked like Henry was going to try to scramble towards the cage, but Merab's holding on pretty tight. Alright, now he's scrambling towards the cage. Very interesting fight. I was not expecting this from Henry so far. But after this, Alex, we got Geoff Neal. I think that, or I know dude's name is Hands of Steel, and then we got Ian Gary, that one dude that everybody hates. That's the next fight. And then we got Costa and Whitaker. And then after that, we got Volk and Topuria. And I don't really like what Topuria is trying to do here. Instead of being Topuria, he's trying to be another McGregor. We got enough of those. All right, Henry circles out. Man, these leg kicks from Henry, if they land, they hurt. But if they don't land, they spin him around. He goes all the way around with these leg kicks. Merab's getting backed up. I was not expecting the pressure by Henry. He's really impressing me in this fight. Showing that he's not just, he's not just a journeyman now. Because that's what people like to label. Like to label old fighters that haven't won. He's a journeyman. About to lose at 0? I hope so, but fuck, man. It's a really hard fight to judge because Volk, he's that guy, but he just got knocked out. Can I show the fight video? Nah, man, sorry. They'll take down my channel. But I will chill out with you. I'll be like the extra commentator in the commentator booth. But, yeah, some people, I've seen they do that on YouTube. They'll, like, put a mirror behind them, but they'll still get taken down eventually. And not only that, they'll, like, I already have strikes on my channel, too. And that's just from, like, videos of me breaking down things, which is supposed to be classified as educational content, but it isn't. Am I losing shit? Yeah, there it is. Merab's on top. He's got a... I don't know if he's got the guillotine. I can't see the other arm. Oh, he's got a good guillotine. I think he's got that other arm in, too. Merab's saying something. There's 10 seconds left. I think... Oh, my God, that's tight. Yeah, Merab's got him. I think he might be out. Is that Merab's trying to say? No, Henry's moving. Oh, okay. Henry was moving. Damn. Respect at the end of the round. Damn, man. Henry's showing a lot of heart here. Volk's half is better than it was 100%. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of banking on, too. I think even if Volk is at 0.5%, still, I think he's going to go in there and... How I really think it's going to go down? He might get rocked by a head kick. But he's going to come back. He's going to wrestle. And I think hard shots are going to open up some cuts on Topuria's face. And then from there, it's going to be harder and harder for him to strike. Because then he's going to get tired from the ground and pound. And Volk dragging him around and shit. Because that's what Volk always does. That's what Volk's good at. So we got Merab and Henry. Merab is standing up. Merab looks like he's fine right now. And Henry's sitting down drinking water. So this guillotine attempt, it looked like it was super tight. But Henry didn't really look that phased. It looked like he was out for a second, but I don't know. And round 3 has started. 4 minutes and 57 seconds in. Cejudo taking the center with a leg kick. Merab, he's being unpredictable. Throws his knee. That's what Merab needs to keep doing. He needs to keep feinting. Keep backing Henry up. That way he can't keep using those takedown attempts. Fuck that predicting a short fight. Yeah, hey. I don't know. It's something about the way that, I don't know. It's just after that head kick, I don't know if he's going to be able to recover. Like, it's just I got a bad feeling about it. That's what I'm trying to explain. I got a bad feeling that Volk's going to get knocked the fuck out, but that's just me. My brain is telling me he's just going to go in there and probably round 2, ground and pound, TKO, but hey, man. All champions got to fall eventually. I just hope this isn't the fight, because this would suck, man. If Volk he stepped in on 10 days' notice to fight for, I don't know what event it was, but he fought Islam, filled in for Charles Oliveira, and he loses that fight. And if he loses this Topuria fight too, man, the stock is just going to go down. And I just don't want to see that for him, man, because he's a bad motherfucker. I hope that the casual fans don't just completely write him off after that, because that's what it's all about, is selling fights. What's up, Heavy Dean? What's up, brother? How you doing, man? We got Merab pressuring Cejudo against the cage. Merab looks like he's confident. He's throwing kicks. He's got his guard bouncing all over the place. Kind of like that Robbie Lawler style. You want to move your hands all over the place, make their brain think of something else, make it react. Oh, Merab finally goes in for a takedown attempt, and Henry is just, god damn, he's just a powerhouse. He's not going down. Yeah, the deciding factor in this fight has been Cejudo's wrestling the whole time. Because Merab would usually be dragging people around right now, but Henry's not having it. Honestly, I see this fight could go either way right now. I haven't been really judging it. I've kind of just been commentating it, but man, it's really hard to decide who's doing better right now, because Merab rocked him in the first, but I don't like saying control over damage, but Henry has been controlling his ass. He's showed that he's way better on the ground than Merab is. Oh, Henry with a takedown attempt. He's looking tired now, though. Getting hit a little bit easier now. Oh, shit. Okay, Henry's getting tired. Winging punches. Merab is backing him up on the cage. Oh, takedown attempt from Merab. And, oh, oh my god, he's walking him all the way across the octagon to his corner. God damn, throws him down. 3 punches. Okay, Merab just won this fight. If you walk someone across the octagon, it's no longer a debate. God damn, he picked him up from one side of the octagon and walked him to the complete other side and just dropped him there. Now, what Merab has got to do, he's got to keep going. You've got 1 minute and 30 left. Alright, Henry gets up, he explodes. Merab still got him on the cage. Damn, man, what a good fight. I was not expecting Henry Cejudo to come out here and perform like this. Alright, with a knee from Merab. 62 round strikes in round 3. That's crazy. To 5 from Cejudo. So yeah, he's definitely won this fight. I didn't know it was that much. Damn, man. Yeah, Cejudo looked good, though. The hazmat special, for real. Cejudo looked good. But, shit, Merab what he did was he turned up the volume in these later rounds. I think he saw something with Henry's gas tank. Damn, and Merab with the pressure just pressing him down on this cage right now. Yeah, the wrestling. That's what happens, man. You gas yourself out with it. That's what happened to him. That's what happened to Cejudo. He gassed himself out. All them takedowns, all of that wrestling. What a great fight, though. I was not expecting this. I definitely want to see Cejudo fight again. And Merab's just controlling him, trying to trip him. He's talking to him now. God damn, you gotta love Merab, man. What a character. 1-2, clash in the middle. Henry's going for one last takedown. He just can't do it. He doesn't have the strength. He just doesn't have the strength. Oh my god, and Merab's just beating on his body. How great. Oh, Merab's taunting him. Man, what a great fight. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Henry tried at the end. Oh, you can tell he's disappointed. Oh, man. Damn. Merab's jumping over the cage doing crazy shit. Good wrestling from Merab. Henry should have never retired. Yeah, honestly. He could have still been at the top of the ranks. But he's fighting these younger guys. These guys that are hungrier. Like, Cejudo, he retired. He was gone. My predictions are so ass. I didn't even predict this fight. I didn't even predict anyone was going to win here. But I think Volk is going to win. Is that an ass prediction? That's my question. And I think Costa's going to win too. I just think that because, damn, Henry really rocked Merab's ass. I think Costa's going to win just because I don't think he's going to be able to deal with the power from, I don't think he's going to be able to deal with the secret juice power. Because Whitaker, he's good at moving. I think the longer the fight goes on, the longer it favors Whitaker, of course. But, man, I don't remember a time when Whitaker won. Other than, shit, who was it against? I don't even fucking know. But he hasn't been looking too good, man. And, God, seeing Paulo Costa fight against Izzy and Whitaker, I mean, they both got fucked over by Izzy. It's a hard one to judge. That's a hard fight to judge right there. And then we got Hands of Steel and Ian Gary. Honestly, I haven't really seen too much of Ian Gary. I just hope he gets knocked out. Your money on Whitaker? It's not a bad bet. That's what I'm saying. It's a hard fight to judge. But I'd put my money on Volk if I was going to bet any money on this. Just because he's that guy. But Costa versus Whitaker. How do I really see this going? I think, you know what? The more I think about it, the more I want to give it to Whitaker. Just because he has more weapons. More options, at least. Because Costa, he's just going to be looking for that power shot. And if it gets, the more it turns into a brawl, the more I'm favoring Costa. But if Bobby Knuckles can keep it technical, stick and move, circle, use that jab, I think he's going to have a way better chance. But he just don't get in a dogfight. That's the one thing. Costa all the way. So everybody right now that's watching, tell me, who do you think, Costa or Whitaker? I'm really curious because I put a poll on my Instagram asking about Volk versus Topuria, but I didn't ask about Costa and Whitaker. Costa the balloon muscles. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. That dude looks like he could fucking throw nukes at you. He's got that Francis Ngannou build, but for middleweight. But he seems to carry it well, honestly. Costa all the way. All right, so I got, I think, 2 for Costa and 1 for Whitaker so far. It's a toss-up. It really is a toss-up. Because both guys are like, they're kind of good at opposite things. Costa's a good power puncher, good brawler. And Whitaker's a good technical striker. And he's good at moving. Especially for his weight. But the next fight that we're about to watch, I honestly have no clue about either of these guys. I know Geoff Neal, I think that's his name. Hands of Steel. I know that guy. He put some people out I saw in his highlights. And then we got Ian Gary. I don't want to talk shit about Ian Gary, but I've heard some crazy shit. Smoking and fighting. Hey man, it's great. Ask Nate Diaz. Ask Nick Diaz. Except for, you know, when he got suspended for 5 years. What strain? I have no clue. Usually I would be able to tell you, but I have no clue. Oh, you got O'Malley in the house wearing that whatever coat that was. Looked like winter buffalo or some shit. I can't hear what Marab is saying, but I'm assuming it's some crazy shit. I'm just gonna assume it's some crazy shit. And I don't want to sound offensive, but what is the hat that they wear? Like the fuzzy hat. Habib wore like a white fuzzy hat, and Marab is wearing this like brown haired fuzzy hat. Like, I know it's for their religion, but what does it like represent? Does anybody know? Because this is why I like filming a podcast and having a live audience. That way I can ask a couple people like, hey, you know, I don't have to just go and Google it. It makes it more fun. Oh, O'Malley looks like he's a character in Back to the Future. Whenever they go actually in the future in the second movie, he's got them like clout glasses. Come on now, you gotta love it though. He's got that Joker persona. What are you doing? You train someone? You have a lot of knowledge. I was training one of my friends a while ago. I gotta get back into it though. I've been rusty for a while, swinging a sledgehammer. But I will get back into it. I love teaching people. I love being able to see the progress. Whenever, like, for example, I'll see a problem like you overcommit with your right hand. You overcommit every time. You just want to put all that power in the right hand. I'll just tell them, yo, chill out on that. Go about 60% and just focus on the jab to actually set up the right hand. And then I tell them that I see like the gears click. They're like, oh shit, I don't have to punch with full power if I can just punch them. And then, like, you know, they learn something. I can see the progress. Man, it's the best thing ever. Because once you can teach somebody and you see the progress, it's like, holy shit, we're getting somewhere. It's the best thing. But I got to start a gym one day. That's the ultimate goal. Because I got a lot of plans for that. I got to start doing some more, like, infighting videos. I mean, oh my god. I thought Ian Gary was out there with his wife in the crowd. I'm like, what the fuck? We got Michael Chandler in the crowd too. Jamal Hill. Honestly, I don't know who that guy is. Proud father type feeling. Exactly, Alex Eaton. Exactly. Like, you watch him go from being... They would get their ass beat by a homeless dude with no teeth. And then you actually see them develop and you're like, oh my god, you can actually throw hands with me now. It's the best type of shit. They wear those wig kind of thing to tribute to their hometown, Dagestan. Maybe. Alright, thank you, the woke Sama. I was assuming it was something like that. But I was thinking it was like their god had like fuzzy hair or something. I don't know. I'm not trying to be offensive or anything. Balls out 775. Howdy, what's up? Nice username, brother. You were going for Henry? Damn, that's crazy. I was going for Marab. That's who I was thinking was going to win the fight. And then I saw how Henry was actually moving around and getting those takedowns. But, no, my prediction was for Marab. And now for this next one, I'm just hoping Hands of Steel gets it done. I still got to work on my Whitaker versus Costa prediction. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I'll have it done. I'll have it done before they start the fight, though. Box at San Antonio College right now. You're willing to do any intense training to get me to the next level? I ain't driving out all the way to San Antonio, brother. Yeah, but I'm getting back into it. This O'Malley versus Cheeto Vera card. I'm curious. What do y'all think about that? Because most people are like, oh, it's a fluke. O'Malley, he just, his leg got jacked. I think that Cheeto exposed a weakness. I think he's going to go in there with those leg kicks again. And he was doing good. He was getting there, he was pressuring him. O'Malley likes to say he was winning, but it was a close fight. Would I spar you? Probably not. Maybe if I had my own gym, I'd let people. But, nah. People have, went crazy in the past. I remember one of these videos that I posted got, really big. And people, sending me death threats and shit. I'm like, man, you better chill out. With his skinny legs, it's hard to say. Yeah, O'Malley's got the thinnest build. He's got that John Jones build. Oh, and Poirier's fighting on that card too. Always love watching a Poirier fight, win or lose. I feel like the fighters that are always like, you don't care if they win or lose, like the Nate Diaz type, those are always the ones that last the longest in the UFC. The second that you put a 0 behind someone and they're like undefeated, like Khabib. Imagine if Khabib lost at the end of his career, like against Justin Gaethje. Like, he lost that fight. People would have been like, oh, he was shit the whole time. But if you have a fighter that you just want to watch him fight, you don't care if they win, they lose, you don't give a shit, those are the ones that last the longest in the UFC. Or in general. But O'Malley, man, who's Cheeto Vera fought? Because I know O'Malley, he's been wiping the floor with a bunch of good people. But who's Cheeto been fighting? I think O'Malley's probably leveled up more than Cheeto has since they last fought. So that's really a toss-up. I'm going to have to see who Cheeto's fought. Because I don't really remember him getting too many wins. Oh, did he beat... when did he beat Sandhagen? Damn. They're showing that on the UFC highlights right now. Chill out with the voice changer. What voice changer? What do you mean? I'm not changing my voice. Damn. Cheeto was beating on O'Malley's ass. You think Sean O'Malley is gonna come into the Cheeto fight with the same hairdo, or you think he's gonna have like normal hair this time? He's like, I'm not gonna get my ass beat with rainbow hair this time. What is Alex Heaton saying? I feel like the odd one back then when it came into Khabib, because you remember wanting Khabib to win. Yeah, me too. In that Gaethje fight, I was definitely rooting for him because like his dad had died from COVID, and I was all on the Khabib train. Like, why not? What do I think about Omar? I don't know. I don't know who that is. Wait, Umar? Oh, that's the guy. He's got good striking, right? I'm not sure. I know Islam. I know Makachev. Breathe air. Mind your own business, brother. You don't know you might be on your end, but it sounds like deeper times then goes back to normal. This shit's funny. Hey, I don't know, man. That's just how it is. I'm not trying to change my voice. Maybe it's this. This is probably what it is. We got Neil versus Machado Gary. They're not saying dude's first name. They're saying Machado. Alright, they're fucking confusing me. Oh no, Ian Gary's doing the Billy strut. Oh, I definitely want this dude to lose now. Jesus. He's 16-0. Oh yeah, okay. He's got like that beard, right? I'm thinking about the dude with the eye, but then I mixed him up with the dude I'm talking about with the beard. Okay, Machado Gary, that's the dude's last name, and Geoff or whatever, Neil was his last name. Okay, Geoff Neal. I'm not tripping. Hands of Steel, Geoff Neal. I've seen this dude for a long time. I don't really remember any of his fights, though. Good head kick there. They're showing his highlights right now. It seems like he does have hands of steel. He's wobbling these dudes easy. He's got those hooks that they come from up and then down. Like a hammer fist type. Yeah, I think everybody's rooting for Geoff Neal, though. Just the amount of shit that Machado, Ian Gary, or whatever, he's been talking shit. He's been crying about shit. It's crazy. I've never seen... Actually, Patty Bimblett, he kind of had this same experience too, where he got a hype and then he just completely ruined all of it. It's easy to do that. MMA fans are toxic, man. If you say the wrong thing that pisses people off and then keep pissing people off, like, that's what happened to Patty Bimblett. Like, it was very, very short-lived. And now he's starting to, get back into the swing of things. Not everybody hates him anymore, but there for a minute, nobody was fucking with him. And now that he fought and beat Ferguson, that definitely didn't help. It would be an easy fight for O'Malley. Who, Cheeto? Or Umar? I'm not sure who you're talking about. But, fuck. Cheeto versus O'Malley. If I had to if I had like my gut reaction is saying O'Malley, just because he's grown so much since they fought the first time. But Cheeto, he's got that pressure style, and once you have like that Anderson Silva evade, that Conor McGregor evade away from punches style, and then you have somebody that's a pressure fighter. Like, look what happened to Adesanya whenever he fought Strickland. Look at what happened to Adesanya whenever he fought Gastelum. Look at what happened to Silva whenever he fought Weidman. You know, look at what happened to McGregor whenever he fought Poirier. That sniper long-range style only works with someone that's willing to stand at mid-range. But whenever you have someone that doesn't give a fuck about that, they go full-out pressure, that's whenever those styles start to crumble if they can't use their footwork to not get pressure towards the fence, but to move around with their pressure, move around. Either way, you can go left or right, but just don't stick to one. Am I from California? No. Do I sound like I'm from California? That's interesting. I've never heard that. No, I'm from Texas. Born and raised. Texas. I've actually never been to California. I don't really like California. I mean, at first it was pretty cool, but then they started adding all these weird-ass laws. Hey, what's up, Hunter? We're doing a live commentary of UFC 298 and a podcast right now. Glad you joined. What's up, bro? Are you watching the fights? Have you heard about the fights, Hunter? We got Ian Gary, just walked in the octagon. He's blowing kisses. I give you one thing. This dude is, he's still here. He's still fighting. Even though he's been talking a lot of shit, man. Every time I go on Instagram, I see something about Ian Gary. Yeah, he's bending over talking to some dude right now. I don't know. He's got the cockiness like McGregor. I think he trains with McGregor, right? You have not? You're going to check it out? Hell yeah, check it out, man. Sadly, I can't show the actual fight. Whenever I post it on YouTube, I will show a couple highlights. But I can't show it right now. They'll take it straight off Instagram. What's up, Ford? How you doing, man? You watching the UFC fight, Ford? Snatch them Junie cakes. That's been a long time fucking joke on the Instagram account. This dude's telling crazy-ass prison stories back in the day. Oh, you're watching it right now. Alright, what's your prediction for this fight? Geoff Neal versus Ian Gary. I hope that Neal can get it done. But I don't know. I haven't really looked into either of these fighters, so I'm kind of just hoping right now. And then after this, what do we got? We got Costa, and then we got Volkanovski. Right? There's two more after this. I think. I don't know. But yeah, we're doing this podcast straight up fucking, spur of the moment. Bought the card, set up my computer. I wanted to get some, fancy software, but I don't know. I'm not that guy. It's going to be a long fight. You think so? I don't know. I haven't really looked into either of these guys. What's up, Franklin Naff? How you doing tonight, man? Yeah, but I've been wanting to start this podcast, the Punch Podcast. Welcome. All of you are on the Punch Podcast. If I said your name, you're going to be on YouTube. But I've been wanting to start this podcast. I didn't know when I should start it, how I should start it. But then I just figured, you know what? It's a Saturday night. It's UFC 298. Volkanovski is fighting. I might as well just set up the computer and just start talking. Because that's what I've been doing. At one point I had 10 weeks in a row that I had live streamed. And we'd hop on a live stream and we'd just start talking. Okay, we've got the security pulling Ian Gary off of Geoff Neal. But they didn't look like they were fighting or anything. They kind of looked like they were showing respect. I don't know what just happened there, but that's kind of weird. They're not aggressive towards each other though. Very interesting. Got Bruce Buffer. I really hope he says Jim fucking Miller for UFC 300. I really do. Oh no, Ian Gary just twerked. There's no way. Guys, if y'all are watching, Ian Gary, he was standing up and he literally just shook his ass. This guy. This guy right here. Dude is a cornball. I don't like talking shit about, fighters because there's already enough of that on Instagram. But this dude he is trying to be unlikable. Bruce Buffer's in his face right now. Touching his chest. I don't know what's happening. Things just got... They are inches away from each other. What the fuck is happening? Alright, for the people that aren't watching the card. Ian Gary... Oh, they're showing his wife. Ian Gary and Bruce Buffer were just inches away from each other's face, screaming at each other. They just showed homie's wife, though. God damn, man. They're ruthless here. Dana, he was like, alright, we need to show his wife. Oh, he's fighting out of Dallas, Texas. Geoff Neal is fighting out of Dallas, Texas. Gotta love it. I'm definitely rooting for this guy now. Oh, man, I'm definitely rooting for him. Whenever I see a fighter from Texas, I'm like, hell yeah. I don't know what it is. It's just that Texan respect. The UFC cameraman is zooming in on this kid saying, just bleed. I don't know if he was saying that, but I want to imagine that. Alright, round one. Here we go. I hope Hands of Steel knocks this fucker out pretty quickly. And they are touching gloves. We are on round one. 4 minutes and 56 seconds. Geoff Neal moving around. Got some weird footwork. We got Ian Gary taking the center. Not taking that much energy with his footwork. He's kind of just stepping when Geoff Neal is bouncing. Ian Gary, he's using that jab, measure that distance. Oh, Geoff Neal with a good leg kick that had a reaction from Ian Gary. It looked like it kind of hurt him. Front kick from Ian Gary. I don't really... That sounds weird saying Ian Gary. It's just a weird name to say. We got Geoff Neal keeping them hands up. Leg kick. They're feeling out process. It's about a minute through this fight now. I feel like they're about to start getting into it. Geoff Neal, I've seen... He's a good boxer. We got Ian Gary, though, warding him off with these front kicks. If he can stick to that... What Ian Gary needs to do is check some of these leg kicks and then fire some of his own because he's got that good front kick. I will give credit where credit's due. Ian Gary's got a good front kick. He's got that like Strickland teep kick going on. We got Geoff Neal. He definitely fights like a boxer. He's got the thing where he's trying to expose less of his body, but that doesn't really work in MMA. You don't want to do that because you're exposing more of your body when you're trying to expose less. What you really should do is not focus on one side so much. Because that's what he's kind of doing. He's kind of focusing on blocking this side, and that's why he keeps getting hit with that liver kick. And then, oh, good combo from Ian Gary. I'll tell you what, the dude's got some good striking. Circling around. Alright. He's using that lead hand to try to grab. But now Geoff Neal's probably going to start striking, I would hope. Putting on that pressure. He's doing some... I tell you what. Geoff Neal has got some weird striking. He's doing weird hooks. Alright. Good high kick from Ian Gary. Knee. Alright. Ian Gary, he's doing a good job of circling around Geoff Neal. I think that's why his boxing isn't working. He can't get in with that jab because he keeps circling and using that teep kick. Oh, finally got hit. Oh, 3 punches. Ian Gary's against the fence now. They're in the clinch. 2 minutes and 19 seconds in. If Geoff Neal can keep using those power shots to put him against the fence, it's going to tire Ian Gary out. So that's what he needs to keep doing is those 1, 2, 3. Maybe go to the body first. That way he can drop his hands a little bit. Now they're just wrestling, though. I don't want to see this, though. His name is Hands of Steel. I don't want to see wrestling. Come on, man. Even though that is how he'll win this fight, because he wasn't really winning on striking. Still against the cage. 1 minute, 42 seconds. And, yeah, the control. Oh, okay, flips him around. Now Ian Gary got Geoff Neal pressed against the fence. And they're disengaged. Now Geoff Neal is pressing Ian Gary against the cage. They're really just flip-flopping around. Ian Gary's back was completely red. Grip of Steel should be his new name. Yo, that's what we're rolling with from now on. Cause come on, let's push each other off now. What are we doing, guys? I know it's mixed martial art. Oh, good left hand. Kind of wobbled Ian Gary a little bit. Left body kick. Ooh, knee. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. He needs to keep making this fight dirty, Geoff Neal. Grip of Steel, and he's got hands of steel too. I mean, shit. Why not have both? It looks like he's having trouble finding his range because Ian Gary's backing up now. He's kind of finding his range to back up just enough to get out of the way. Geoff Neal, he needs to kind of stay in close. He keeps bouncing away. Good knee from Ian Gary. I would like to see this pressure. It's good from Geoff Neal, but he needs to throw some more punches. Keeps backing him up, though. That's good. No matter what, as long as you're backing him up, you're doing something. 6 seconds left in round 1. 3-round fight. Oh, my God. Every time... Okay, so this is what I see so far. Ian Gary, he's a more consistent and accurate striker. He's got better kicks, and he's able to place his strikes better. Whenever he throws a kick, it actually lands. But Geoff Neal, he'll wing all of these punches, very wide punches, and if it lands, it has a reaction. So what I'd say is for Geoff Neal, he needs to go to the body and then set up a hook or a cross, or maybe do another 3-piece like he did before. And what Ian Gary needs to do is throw some leg kicks to stop the pressure, keep throwing those teep kicks, and then 1-2. Just keep doing that 1-2. You're already moving. You're already circling around him, so the 1-2 would be a perfect combo for that. Just 1-2, 1-2. Add 1-2 with a hook to it. That's what I'd say the game plan should be for round 2. Because every time that Ian Gary's thrown a leg kick, Geoff Neal has responded. And every time that Geoff Neal has hit Ian Gary in the head, he's had a big reaction. So what these guys need to do is they need to set up those strikes. Leg kick for Ian Gary and body to headshot combo for Geoff Neal. We're in round 2 now, 4 minutes and 52 seconds. Leg kick from Geoff Neal. He's the only one that's been throwing those leg kicks so far. Geoff Neal is getting backed up now. 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Geoff Neal, he's got some weird footwork. I don't know what kind of style he is. He looks like a boxer with his hands, but with his feet, he looks like a karate guy or something. Combo from Geoff Neal, but nothing really lands. Ian Gary, I don't know. It's a close fight so far. Geoff Neal has got that pressure, though. I don't know. Are any of the judges really going to be like, let's vote for Ian Gary here? Because they're all going to be casuals. You know the judges are shit. Oh, and here we go. Grip of Steel again with Geoff Neal. 3 minutes and 57 seconds holding him on the cage. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, right? There's nothing wrong with mixing the martial arts. I just don't like whenever... Like, there's no action. You're sitting there for 2 minutes and they're in the same position. If they're working towards a position, they're transitioning. You go from your double underhooks and then you're trying to get to the back, or, you know, you're in the tie clinch, you're about to land a knee. But whenever you're just holding on to each other and nothing's happening, like the whole time I've been talking, they've done nothing. Like, they're just trying to fight for position. I'm not saying they should break it up, but I'm just saying it's not as entertaining. I like whenever they're equally skilled. All right, finally they broke up. Now we're back to striking. Ian Gary taking the center. And his striking it's getting worse as the rounds are taken away. And Geoff Neal, he's kind of fading too. This fight is kind of turned out to be a dud. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Marav versus Cejudo was way better than this. Geoff Neal just threw the weakest leg kick I think I've ever seen. 2 minutes and 48 seconds. Yeah, I don't know. I think they might be saving the gas tank, but fucking Geoff Neal, he's got the weirdest movement I think I've ever seen. Ooh, knee from Ian Gary. I think I might have connected on his chin. Good left. Yeah, but it's just too few. And now we're back to the clinch. Yeah, this is they're not. They're equally matched, but neither of them seem like they really want to strike. They seem like they kind of want to wrestle. They kind of want to stay in this position where one of them is pressing one against the cage, and then they flip around, the other presses the other. Like, every time they get into an exchange, one of them clinches with the other, and they seem to be comfortable with it. Now they're in the middle of the octagon and still clinching. And I don't know, are either of these guys wrestlers? I don't really know too much about them. They're clinching in the middle. That was like 40 solid seconds of clinching right there. I want to see more. I want to see more strikes. I want to see some elbows. You're in that position already. You have a limb. They're feeling each other's arms. Pull that arm. Throw an elbow. Back in the clinch position. Throw a knee. Elbow. I just want to see more in the clinch. I feel like it's one of the most underused things. What's up, Raccoon? Finally caught alive. What's up, man? How I been? I've been staying alive, brother. How you been? You watching UFC 298? You tuning in? You been staying safe? But yeah, man, I've been gone from the lives for a while, but we're recording a podcast right now too. So shout out to Raccoon123 on Instagram. He's been a real one since the beginning too. We got 1 minute left in round 2. Geoff Neal versus Ian Gary. And honestly, I don't even care to score this fight. I just hope Geoff Neal wins. Oh, Geoff Neal with good combo. Gets pressured back, sticks his tongue out. They touch gloves. Geoff Neal needs to keep going in with those taking risks. Every time he takes a risk, it works out. And that's what this is all about. You can't stay comfortable forever. If you take a risk, you will take less damage if you know the risk will pan out. High kick. Okay, they're touching gloves a little bit too much. Come on, let's go, guys. There we go. Good combo from Geoff Neal. Got him against the cage again. Grip of steel. And now, okay, they're still clinching. Here we go. Here we go again. Like, this is why I miss Khabib, man. Khabib, whenever he'd grab someone, he would smash them. He would throw you on the ground. He'd elbow you. If you were in the clinch, he'd be beating you. Where can you start? At home? Like boxing? Just start by shadow boxing. Ooh, good knee. Good elbow. Oh, wait, no, he missed that elbow. Never mind. I think that was the end of round 2. You got a job, had it for a month, and then didn't like it, got fired, got sick, didn't tell your boss. Yeah, that shit happens. I had a friend, shout out to the homie Bryce. He got an Amazon job, right? And he showed up at 12 a.m. instead of 12 p.m. on the wrong day. And they were like, oh, yeah, this happens all the time. And he was like, oh, okay, can I still work? And they were like, no, you're fired. And they never wanted him to work with Amazon again. And I laughed. I'm like, man, how you get fired and you haven't even worked yet? How you get fired and you show up early? I understand you show up late. You showed up early and you still got fired, man. Some shit right there. But yeah, you got to be telling the boss that you're sick. You got to do it. It's just a thing you got to do, man. Now, you can't join right now because I won't be able to hear you. I got plugged in. I'm plugged into so many things right now. But eventually, man, I will let people join. And on the podcast, too. But I just need to figure out a better way to do it. I'm really setting up, like... My setup right now is very, very ghetto. I've just got my laptop, a light, my microphone. And I have a live chat on Instagram on my phone while I'm recording the YouTube video on my laptop. It's a whole deal. But I'm not afraid to say it. Shit. Ooh. A little bit of back popping ASMR for the people watching on YouTube since I got this microphone. I don't know if my phone will die. Hopefully not. But we'll see. 4 minutes and 18 seconds into round 3. And it's been an alright fight so far. It's been alright. Hopefully the Costa Whitaker fight doesn't turn out like this. That's kind of my fear, that they kind of both gas out. Hope not, though. Got Geoff Neal pressuring. He keeps his hands down, and Ian Gary's not capitalizing on it. Head kicks are working for Ian Gary, and every time Ian Gary, he could capitalize on these head kicks by moving forward whenever Geoff Neal thinks he's safe. He keeps putting his hands down like Silva did. Like, go in there with a head kick, at least try it. Even if you miss. Even if you miss, it's fine. 3 minutes, 30 seconds. And Ian Gary, he's starting to look like he's fading now. And Geoff Neal, again, with his hands down. He was within striking range, and he still didn't capitalize on that head kick right there. Think you're gonna chalk it, brother? Getting sleepy? Hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'll see you in the next live stream, Alex, and you're gonna be on the YouTube video. So congratulations, brother. And yeah, definitely check who won in the morning, because it's probably gonna be Volk. Hopefully, that's kind of what I'm waiting for. The clinch control time, 3 minutes for Geoff Neal and 12 seconds for Ian Gary. AJ, are you ever scared to fight? Absolutely. But it's not like if you let it overwhelm you, that's whenever it becomes a problem. You should be scared whenever you're fighting. Here's a perfect example. Jorge Masvidal had never got knocked out, and he was fighting Kamaru Usman, who he thought was a wrestler, and he got knocked the fuck out because he wasn't scared of his hands. And you should be scared to some degree, but not to the degree where it hinders you from performing at your best. So yeah, I'm scared, but it's not a big deal. It's not like it's not something that will affect my performance. It actually makes it better, because you use it as fuel. Like, holy shit, this dude he's scary, man. He's got good striking. And if you feel that feeling, like that danger, that's what makes animals even more dangerous whenever you're backed against a corner. So yeah, you should be. It's that GSP samurai mentality. Raccoon, you made me feel things I haven't felt before. Fuck yeah, dude. I love that shit, man. Am I turning you gay, Raccoon? Is that what you're saying? We got 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Thank God in this fight. Ian Gary's running away now. It looks like he's tired. Ian Gary, his kicks were really good at the beginning. I would like to see more leg kicks, but it seems like he's not here anymore. All that control time is probably what got him. Because 3 minutes of control time will wear down on you. And his back is red. His back is completely red from wearing on the cage. 1 minute left. Geoff Neal pressuring him. It's not looking good. I think Geoff Neal's definitely going to win this. 3 minutes of control time. Significant strikes, though. Ian Gary's got 18. I don't think that's enough, though. I haven't seen anything significant enough for me to be like, oh, okay. It won't be gay if we both have our socks on? Facts, bro. What's up, Mr. Sofal OP? What's up, man? You watching the fights? We got 30 seconds left. More control time from Geoff Neal. Gotta love it, man. I mean, if he did more with it, I would be a little bit happier. But he's showing that he's not just hands of steel, for real, though. I mean, it's like a love-hate. Nobody really wants to see wrestling, but nobody wants to see it gone either. Because, let's be honest, nobody watches kickboxing, nobody watches Muay Thai. Oh, good elbow from Ian Gary with 2 seconds left. Okay, and they're hugging now. That was alright. Alright fight. That was alright. I'm definitely giving it to Geoff Neal, though. That was just so much control time. I didn't see any significant strikes that were big enough for me to, swing it his way. Damn, good wild hooks from Geoff Neal, though. Good knee from Ian Gary. And then we got a good body kick from Ian Gary. Yeah, this wasn't really the best striking fight I've ever seen. But it definitely showed you what happens if someone's wrestling is above someone else's striking. Because they were both equal in the striking, I'd say. Geoff Neal was a little bit better, but he definitely had better wrestling. And at the end of the day, he took less punishment, and he won the fight. So, hopefully he won the fight. I don't know yet. I would hope so. Because Ian Gary, his back is... I think there was even a cut on his back from the cage. That's crazy if you have that much control over someone. And then after this, I think we got Whitaker versus Costa. And then I think after that is Volk and Topuria. So yeah, it's going to be a long night tonight, boys. Might have to put my phone on the charger. If I have a long enough charger. I'm not sure. But hopefully, the judges don't fuck this one up. I don't know, though. Because Ian Gary's a bigger name than Geoff Neal. They might, try that WWE bullshit. I mean, I don't really mean that, but they might, They might try it. So, it looks like Geoff Neal's got 16 significant strikes in round 1, 11 in round 2, and 12 in round 3. Total of 39 to Ian's 52. Okay. Well, it looks like he had a couple more significant strikes. A couple more, but I don't know. The judges sure are taking a long time to judge this fight. I don't know what they're doing. Alright, they finally got the ref. Cool. A lot of respect between them. Love to see it, though. Okay. Somebody raised someone's hand. I hope it's Geoff Neal. Because I think he did a little bit more. Even with the significant strikes. I usually say damage. Over control. But the control time was just way too convincing here. Oh, yep. They pulled the WWE move. Wow, and they immediately showed his wife. They immediately showed his wife, too. Yeah, I don't think he won that fight. God damn, my beanie got messed up. Yeah, I don't think he won that. But I think they gave it to him because he's a bigger name. Oh, and he's undefeated, too. Would you look at that shit? Yeah, I bet he's talking a bunch of shit right now. Yeah, it's so crazy that they immediately panned to his wife. This is really turning into WWE. It's crazy. They're just trying to capitalize off that hype. Yeah, I can't hear what they're saying, but I assume he's talking a whole bunch of shit. Oh my god. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think that Geoff Neal won, or do you think Ian Gary won? I'm not being biased right now. All that control time, he got him with a couple good shots. Ian Gary got him a couple good times too, but I don't think it was enough. I just don't think it was enough. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, though. Maybe I'll have to watch it again. I probably won't, though. It wasn't that good of a fight. Hopefully Volkanovski versus Topuria doesn't end up like that. Goddamn, that'll be disappointing. What do you guys think? Who do you think should have won? This is a really long interview, man. Joe, what is that? Joe Rogan's got like a really nice Rolex on right now. Sparkling. But, hey, props to Ian Gary, I guess. Undefeated fighter. What are you going to do? I don't think he did enough. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to watch it again. But next, I don't think there's another... No, we did the first fight on this card. I don't know who it was. And then it was Merab and Cejudo. Ian Gary, Geoff Neal. Now we're going to Whitaker and Costa. And then Volkanovski and Topuria. Yeah. But, whatever. That was alright. It was an alright fight. But Cheeto Vera, we got Sean O'Malley. For UFC 300, we got Max Holloway and Justin Gaethje. That's interesting right there. I don't know if people are watching the visual version. Oh, Tony Ferguson's in the crowd. Y'all are gonna be laughing. But show the fight. I can't show the fight, sadly. UFC 300. I think Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway. I think it's gonna be sad to see Max Holloway get so much damage, man. He's gonna get fucked up in that fight. Even if he wins, he's still gonna get. He's gonna get fucked up by Gaethje because he's an animal. Yeah. Next we got Robert Whitaker and Paulo Costa. And I know Instagram, it only lets me record for an hour. I know we've been recording the podcast for an hour, so I'm probably going to have to restart this here in a second. But I'll do that whenever this next fight starts up. Because we're getting close, but fuck it. Whitaker, he's looking sharp. But he's listening to music. I don't agree with that. To get hyped up before a fight, I think you should be... You know what, I'm not going to knock him, but... We got Paulo Costa, he don't have no headphones on. He's just... Oh... Man, those kicks are looking strong. That secret juice right there. You thought Neal was going to be more aggressive? Me too, man. It was the footwork that really surprised me. He looked weird. But yeah, Costa, he doesn't really look as hungry as Whitaker in the training room. Kind of lazy high kicks. They were strong, but lazy looking, you know? He didn't look like he was focused on what he was doing. But this is going to be an interesting fight. It's going to be really like technique versus power. Gotta love a classic matchup like that. You seen how Drake's Willie got leaked? Nah, I didn't see that. I think I heard... I don't know where I heard that shit. Probably Instagram, but... Yeah, I heard. But... Yeah. There are probably fucking thousands of memes about it now. Gary kept on running away. Yeah, towards the end... At like the halfway point of round 2, he started backing up and circling. At first he was using it efficiently. He was actually using it to strike. He'd circle and then throw a body kick, circle, throw a front kick. But then at the very end he said, fuck it, I'm just going to circle around and, run away, literally. And then Geoff Neal has got that grip of steel, as Alex Heaton said. But this one, okay, if this fight disappoints, I'm going to be pissed off. Come on, like Costa and Whitaker, y'all are really, we're relying on you right now. Even though Merab and Cejudo was a good fight, I was really not impressed by Geoff Neal and Ian Gary. I feel like neither of them really wanted to fucking fight. They kind of just wanted to get through it. I don't know. That's just me watching like how they're looking. Because there was moments wherever Geoff Neal looked like he could have put Ian Gary to sleep if he would have put a little bit more pressure. But they kind of just were like, okay, we're going to clinch. We're going to disengage now. Yeah, but I don't know. That's just how I think about it. I didn't see, like, much motivation to want to knock him out. I feel like they were happy to just go to the judges. But I don't think Whitaker is going to be happy to leave this to the judges. I think he's going to want to try to knock Costa out. I mean, why not, right? He's been on a losing streak. He lost to DDP recently, which really surprised me. That decision for DDP versus Strickland, that's a really controversial thing. What do you guys think about Strickland versus DDP? Who should have won that? I never watched it, but all the Strickland fans, from what I've seen, are pissed. But DDP, I don't know. I didn't watch the Strickland fight, but I had watched the Whitaker fight and one other fight. I don't know who he was fighting, though. Derek Brunson? No, couldn't be Derek Brunson. I don't know. But yeah, I wasn't really too impressed. He's explosive for sure, but yeah, I thought Strickland was going to get a unanimous decision. It really did surprise me. I need to watch that fight, though. Yeah, Costa beat Rockhold, beat Romero. Yeah, Costa's a dog, man. He's been away for a while, and, he has his weight problems, but damn, Costa's a dog, man. Yeah, this is going to be a really interesting one. And he looked a lot leaner than he usually does. Like, he didn't have as much muscle mass as he did before. And then you got Whitaker. Man, hungry Whitaker, that's a motherfucker to be reckoned with right there. And that Gastelum fight, that was a good one too. But shit. What was I talking about earlier? Gaethje and Holloway. Man, I don't want to see Holloway get his ass beat by Gaethje. Mel the Hustler, how I been? I've been alright, man. How have you been? You watching the fights right now? But Gaethje, man. That dude knocked out Poirier like it wasn't even hard. Like he was just sparring. Man, I think Max Holloway can get it done with volume. Because what Max Holloway did to Calvin Kattar, if that Max Holloway shows up, it'll be all over. Alright, we got Paulo Costa woken out. My bad. My bad. That's why I said walking like that. We got Paulo Costa walking out. He's high-fiving all the fans. I love seeing that. I love seeing when a fighter actually, like, engages with the fans. But right before this fight, I'm going to end this live stream on Instagram. We're still doing the podcast. I'm going to just start another live stream, and we'll get right back into it. It's about to cut me off, and I don't want to not pay attention and then have to fuck with it while the fight's starting. So anyway, guys, just join right back here in a second, and yeah, I'll see you in a second, guys. Alright, now we'll just start another live stream. And for the podcast people, usually I would have been like, I'm going to do a live stream on YouTube. It's just, like I said earlier, I didn't have enough time. I just bought this card and I was like, let's just do it. Eventually my plan is to not have to have my phone here and do it on Instagram Live, and just have you guys here on the podcast and have everything in one place. But for now, this will work. So I'm going to start another live stream here, and we'll get right back into it. What should I title it? The Punch Podcast? Nah. People don't know what the Punch Pod... You know what? Yeah. The Punch Podcast #1. Fuck it, guys. And I hope you guys watching are not hoping for a super official podcast or a super, like, professional podcast, because I'm kind of just doing this, like, we're going to hang out, we're going to talk about some MMA, drop some knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Add title, start this live stream up again here in a second. But first, before we do that, I want to just talk to y'all for a second. While we got Paulo Costa and Robert Whittaker walking out, I'll start this live stream here in a second. I probably should put it on the charger. I'm going to put my phone on the charger, and that way we can start it here in a second. But yeah, I want to explain a little bit about, like, the history of the Punch Podcast. I've actually had the idea for this name for a while. I've had the idea of starting the podcast, but I've always felt like, man, I don't have the right equipment, I don't have the right setup. But now I have a microphone, I have my laptop, and I have a light. And I was like, I have no excuse anymore. Even if the first episode isn't the best, this hasn't been the best episode. Like, I had a bunch planned, but then I'm like, you know what? It's better to just start it and get it out there. Even if episode 20 is what I imagined episode 1 should be like, then at least I have 20 episodes out already. So we got Whittaker walking out. He looked pissed. Alright, we got Whittaker is about to walk in the cage, and I'll start this live stream now, because Whittaker's about to walk in the cage. And I'm going to kind of break this down before, because I haven't really had a set idea on who's going to win this fight. It's really 50-50 for me. It's whoever can establish their game plan first. I feel like if Whittaker can stick and move, he's definitely going to beat Costa. And especially the longer the fight goes on. But if Costa can hit him with one of the Yoel Romero skull-crushing head kicks, I don't think Whittaker is going to be able to recover. But let me try to position this phone. There we go. We got the live chat going. I think, yeah, if Paulo Costa hits Robert Whittaker with one of those head kicks, it's going to be lights out. Even if it's not lights out, it's going to fucking hurt. Because there's that one video of Yoel Romero getting hit with that Paulo Costa head kick, and his whole face melts. But it's whoever establishes their game plan first. What's up, Future Mark? What's up, Yov Mundi? What's up, Dr. Islam? What's up? Can I get oiled up for you? Man, where'd that meme come from? Nobody has answered me yet. The Russian link? I don't got the Russian link. I actually bought ESPN Plus, the fucking Disney package and all that shit. Went legit this time. Legit mode, because I kept using those fucking dark web links, and they kept putting Brazzers shit on my laptop, and they would never work. But fuck it. You knew Ian was gonna win? I don't think he should have, though, man. All that control time. I usually say damage over control, but all that control time was just embarrassing. Nah, but somebody explain this oiled up. Why does everybody want to oil Dana up? What happened? Whittaker Ranked number 3, 25-7, 6 foot tall, 185.5 pounds, Sydney, Australia, and he's the favorite. Yeah, so like I was saying, my prediction, hopefully, Robert Whittaker round 2 knockout, or maybe TKO. Now I think it's gonna be a TKO in round 2. Gonna rock Paulo Costa with a right cross, and then he's gonna finish him on the ground. That's my prediction. Always cooked the Waksama. But that's my prediction right there. I think that Whittaker is going to be able to knock him out round 2 or a TKO. Unless Paulo Costa hits him with one of those skull-crushing head kicks. Alright, here we go. We got Paulo Costa versus Robert Whittaker. And it's about to start. Mike Beltran is waiting. Alright, here we go. And 4 minutes and 58 seconds into round 1. Let's see what happens. Paulo Costa eats the leg kick. God damn, Paulo Costa looks like a fucking tank. Good jab lands from Paulo Costa. He's moving fast too. He looks like he's a little bit leaner, but he's still got that muscle on him. Whittaker with some good feints. But I'm really excited to see what's gonna happen here, because if Paulo Costa, oh man, he's got that fucking bald spot. Man, just shave your head off, Paulo. Paulo, if you're watching this, just shave that head off, man. We don't give a shit. Just shave it. You'll look badass anyway. Whittaker goes in with a leg kick. Yeah, this fight is going to be a fucking banger. Both of them still in that feeling out process. Good left hook lands from Paulo Costa. He looks like he's relaxed. Costa doesn't look nervous at all. While Whittaker, he's getting backed up a little bit here at 4 minutes and 4 seconds. Whittaker, he's finding a way to get in close. Oh, head kick. Blocked by Whittaker, but if that would have landed, it would have hurt. And it's the placement of Paulo Costa's head kick set that's the worst thing. What's up, Swole Leon? And Paulo Costa, still stalking him, still putting that pressure. Yeah, Whittaker, he needs to circle around. Yeah, there you go. He needs to keep circling around, kind of avoid that pressure a little bit. And keep sticking to that jab. There we go. Jab from Whittaker. Paulo Costa hesitating with a head kick, I think that was. Maybe he was trying to go for a leg kick. Both of them are still kind of in the feeling out process. I would have expected a couple more hard shots by now. What's up, Alec? I missed your name, brother. But what's up? How you doing? 3 minutes and 9 seconds into round 1. So far, I got it to Costa. He's controlling. He's hit him a couple hard times. Just hit him on the jaw with a right hand. Whittaker goes in with the jab, backs Costa up. Ooh, good right hand from Whittaker. But it didn't seem to phase Costa at all. Ooh, a good jab from Costa. I mean, good jab. Man, I'm fucking this up. Good jab from Whittaker. But Costa, he looks like he's been on the beach for days and days and days now. Dude looks like Larry the Lobster. He's got that tan going times 10. Okay, so I've learned this about Paulo Costa. Whenever he starts smiling, he got hit with a hard shot. And he just got backed up to the cage and he just smiled at Whittaker. So he got hit with a hard shot. I saw this in the Izzy fight. Anytime that he'd hit him with one of those leg kicks, Costa would smile. And that's really a tell that that shit hurt. Oh, I got a water right here. My mouth was dry as hell. It's a problem for talking this long. Good leg kick from Whittaker. I want to keep seeing those leg kicks from Whittaker. That's going to win him this fight. Now he's putting on the pressure. Ooh, left hook almost landed by Whittaker. Yeah, but I would have expected a hard shot to land by now. But both of these guys are kind of taking each other's power. I wasn't expecting that. We got, ooh, winging punches from Whittaker. I would expect them to be a little bit more technical. But honestly, what's next for both of these gentlemen, even if one of them wins and one of them loses? Like, in this division, middleweight, right? Who's the champion? DDP? Oh, like, what's the matchup to make? I don't even know at this point. Like, both of these guys, they're definitely close to retiring. I mean, ooh, good hard shot from Whitaker, and then Costa smiles. That's a tell that he got hurt. Whitaker's got some red marks on his face. That's how you know. Costa's got that fuck you power. He really does. And Whitaker, with the overhand right, he just keeps winging that punch. If he just a little bit more precise with it, he'd keep landing it. But both of them are looking good. I'd say Whitaker's definitely got the edge on this round so far. Harder strikes, harder jab. Yeah, Whitaker's definitely got round one. He's being able to stay with his game plan. Oh, another good combo from Whitaker, left hook. Yeah, but honestly, what's next for these guys? Do I ever plan on gaining weight or size, or am I good at where I'm at? No, I do plan on gaining 20, 30 pounds maybe. I haven't really... Oh, spinning heel kick from Paulo Costa that rocks Whitaker with 1 second left. Damn, Whitaker just got saved by the bell, guys. Spinning wheel kick from Paulo Costa, I think. Damn, man, that came out of nowhere, too. Whitaker looks like he's rocked, but he's recovering. You can tell. He's slowly getting back into it, sits on the stool, taking deep breaths. I need the replay right now. It was a spinning wheel kick. Damn, right on the temple by Paulo Costa. He's got that flexibility. Yeah, y'all saw that kick, guys? That kick was insane. And what Whitaker tried to do, this is why it hurt him so much. He tried to move away instead of block. You can't just move away. This is how he tried to do it. He pushed his hands down like this. Woo. That's just going to get you on the end of the kick, which is even worse. You need to block. He was doing that in the beginning. He threw that arm up. But as the fight goes on, you start to get tired. You don't see things in your peripheral vision as much. And your hands start to drop. That's the reason that kick landed. Now Paulo, he's got that confidence now. And Whitaker, he looks like he's got a fire lit under his ass. And no touch of gloves for round two. Both standing on the monster logo. Paulo Costa with the pressure. And then Whitaker goes in with the double jab and a leg kick that hurt Paulo Costa. Now this is the make it or break it moment for Whitaker. He needs to go in there and fucking earn the respect of Costa. Because Costa would have won that fight if there was 30 more seconds. No doubt about it. No way he was going to recover. Now Costa still putting on that pressure. I think Costa's strategy is to wait for that one big shot. Because that's what he really did. He waited until the very end of the round and then hit him with that spinning wheel kick out of nowhere. High kick block from Whitaker this time. Thank God, right? But yeah, that kick was insane. I'll definitely have to put that in the podcast. 4 minutes and 6 seconds into round two. And they're both swinging for the fences right now. Oh, head kick almost landed for Whitaker, and Costa just ate it up, smiled at him, and stuck his tongue out. Gotta love Costa. He's just an animal like that. 3:45, round two. That jab just keeps landing from Whitaker. But both of them, they look good. But if Costa can land another one of those high kicks, we've seen that even the damage, just look at Whitaker's face. He gets hurt whenever Costa hits him. He's not showing it. And Costa's showing it, but Whitaker, he doesn't show whenever he gets hit hard. But he's getting hurt right now. His nose is bloody. His whole face is red. If he gets hit with another one of those big shots, he might not be able to recover. Because he looks like he's stumbling around right now. What happened, though? Mike Beltran just stopped for a what timeout? A special timeout? No, official timeout. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was an eye poke? I'm not sure what happened. He looks like he's fine. Oh, thumb right to the eye. Whitaker just got poked right in the eye. Yeah. Alright. Good reffing by Mike Beltran. Left hook lands from Whitaker. Man, Costa is so tan, it's ridiculous. I've never seen him this brown before. Whitaker is going in with those good jabs, man. He needs to stick to that. High kick almost landed again from Costa. Both of them standing in the middle and just trading right now. This is what everybody thought they would see. Ooh, good jab lands again from Whitaker. He needs to find a way to make that right hand land now. If you can make the jab land, that you've already got everything you need. If you make that jab land, you set up the right hand, you set up the overhand, you set up, hell, you could set up a left hook if you wanted, the right uppercut. And you just string things on after that. Go jab left high kick, go jab right high kick, go jab to the front kick. But Whitaker, he's having trouble setting it up. Good right hand and then jab by Whitaker, but it just seems like whenever Whitaker hits Costa, it's not doing the same amount of damage that whenever Costa hits him. Good leg kicks. Whitaker needs to stick with them leg kicks too. If you can chop the bottom of a heavy opponent, you're going to be better off. And Costa, he just keeps getting hit, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him. He keeps taunting, but it doesn't seem like it's because he's hurt anymore. He wants to get hit. He keeps egging him on like, come on. Oh, good leg kick from Costa. Because in the Izzy fight, I thought that Costa, every time he'd smile, it was after he got hit with a hard shot. But this is a different kind of smiling. It's a confident smile like, come on, motherfucker, come at me. And it just doesn't seem like Whitaker's able to hurt Costa the way that Costa's able to hurt Whitaker. High kick almost landed again. And Costa's doing what he needs to do, but he needs to set up these high kicks. You can't throw them naked. What that means is you throw it naked. You throw it without any strike before that. You're going to see what's coming. You know what they're going to do. You can see the hips. You see the foot coming towards your face. Experienced fighters are going to see that. You need to set it up with a body shot. Set it up with leg kicks first. Costa hasn't been throwing the leg kick enough. Throw that leg kick and then go up high. That way they think it's going low and then it goes high. We've already seen that Whitaker, he's not going to block if he thinks it's another strike. We're 27 seconds left in round 2. They're just trading right now, but Whitaker's face is bloodied up right now. Whitaker looks like he's losing some of that energy that he had in round 1. I don't blame him because Costa is walking him down right now. Yeah, but Costa, he's putting on that pressure. That's what he's supposed to do. Good left hook lands from Costa. It looks like it rocked Bobby Knuckles a little bit. Just a little bit though. Man, Whitaker is he's staying in the fight, but it's fucking hard. It's hard to watch this shit. Bobby Knuckles is getting fucked up right now. But Paulo Costa, the way he's just sat on that bench, he looks a little bit more tired than he was when he sat on it the first time. Whitaker, he's got 8 different Q-tips on his face right now. Yeah, this is I'm leaning towards Paulo Costa for sure. For sure. My phone is at 13. We're good, man. We'll probably make it to the Volkanovski fight if Paulo Costa can end this shit. There we go. And for the people on the live stream, this will be posted on YouTube Monday. Yeah, Monday, I believe. So it's not just going to be a live stream. I'll do a live podcast every now and then. Probably every Saturday because that's UFC day. So fuck it. Paulo Costa is looking a little bit more tired, but Bobby Knuckles here is looking, he's beat up a little bit. You can see it on his face. Not only the way that his face looks, but the expression on his face too. Left hook landed from Paulo Costa. Whitaker's doing a good job switching stances. He needs to be a little bit more aggressive. It's hard to find free fights on YouTube, especially Volks. There's a couple out there if you search up UFC free fight Volkanovski. There's a couple. But yeah, they take off content like it's nobody's business on YouTube. I know from experience, I post a lot of UFC content. I make it my own content by breaking it down and showing arrows of what's happening, you know, where people are getting hit, why they're weak, why they're strong. But they still want to take my shit down. So people that are just posting Volkanovski's fights, I can't imagine how they even get away with it. Because you got to put filters on it. You got to do a lot of things to make it your content. And even then, is it really your content? I have no clue. I just like making breakdowns. I hope I could get a job with Dana rather than him taking down all my videos. I'll be like, hey man, let me work for you. Anyway, round 3, 3 minutes and 40 seconds into it. And Bobby Knuckles is getting beat up. Not gonna lie to you guys. He's getting beat the fuck up. And he's gonna need a knockout. I think he's lost both of these rounds. And at this point, Costa's just... Oh, I think he just hurt his leg. I think he got a kick checked. No, but he looks fine now. Good jab again from Whitaker. If he could just set it up with another strike. That's all he needs to do. Set it up with the right hand. But yeah, apparently my initial breakdown was correct. That I thought Costa was going to win. I should have went with my gut. Because I don't think Bobby Knuckles is going to be able to pull off the knockout. Costa's pointing to the ground right now like he wants to fight. 2 minutes and 52 seconds. Yeah, Costa, he wants him to fight, but Whitaker, I don't think he has it in him. He's tired. He wants to save his energy until it's a little bit later in the round. Like, I see what's happening here. You can see it. You can read it on his body right now. And Costa, he really does want to fight. He's not scared. He's not scared of trading. Because he hasn't felt that power of Whitaker yet. He doesn't respect Whitaker's power. That's all it is. And that jab has been the story for Whitaker. If he could just stick to that jab, man. Jab right hand. And that overhand, he tried doing it at the beginning. If he could just adjust it a little bit. Anyway, we're 2 minutes in. If he doesn't get a knockout, I don't see a world that he wins this fight. So significant strikes. 32 for Whitaker in round 1, 32 in round 2, 13 in round 3. So, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but damn it, man. I really thought Whitaker would be able to pull this off, but... Like, see, this is what I was talking about earlier. Now, what happens for Whitaker? Like, what's the next step for him? Who does he fight now? Because we know if he doesn't win this, how is he gonna get the belt again? Tried that spinning wheel kick again, didn't work. Whitaker circles out. He's just trying to survive this last minute. This is some sad shit right here. God damn, man. He's just trying to survive. And he's trying to throw that jab, but it's too late. Too little, too late. He needed more leg kicks. He needed to go to the body more. Because you can't hurt a fucker like Paulo Costa that's bigger and heavier than you by just punching them when they can see the punch coming. You need to punch them whenever they can't see it coming. That's whenever it hurts more. That's whenever you knock a fucker out. Because if you don't do that, he's just going to eat the punch. He's bigger. He's heavier. Like, Paulo Costa looks like he's a heavyweight right now. He keeps pointing at the ground. He's like, fight. Let's fight, man. 40 seconds left. And Costa's looking tired, but doesn't matter because he used his gas tank well. And that's the thing about a gas tank. People will save their energy, and they can still fight 8 rounds at the end. But they don't use any of it because they're scared to run out. At the end of the day, is it better to just run out? I think so. Why not just run out of gas? Because then next time you'll know to train harder. Rather than just not put your foot on the gas at all. Like Whitaker, if he... I don't know, he kind of gassed out in round 1 though. Costa's over here just dodging punches, throwing head kicks. Whitaker goes for the first takedown, nothing. Costa's just taunting him, 1 second left. Costa won that fight. Damn it, man. That was hard to see. And Whitaker, he's running around yelling like he won that. I don't see a world where they... I mean, they thought Ian Gary won, so we'll see what happens. Damn it, man. But that's what I originally thought. I thought Costa would win. Yeah, that good high kick at the beginning, and then that spinning wheel kick. But every punch that Whitaker threw, it seemed like it was just like Charmin ultra soft hand strength. And then every time Costa punched Whitaker, it would rock his ass. Especially that spinning heel kick. Yeah, and those calf kicks were definitely effective. From Costa. And Whitaker, too. Yeah. Man, crazy fight. Yeah, those leg kicks from both guys were... If they just kept that up, Whoever had more leg kicks would have won that fight. But now it's time. It's time to see Volkanovski versus Topuria. Let's see, man. I think Volkanovski round 2. I think all of my predictions for this card have been round 2. Yeah, round 2. That didn't happen. Ian Gary, I didn't have a real prediction for that. Whitaker round 2. And now Volk round 2, ground and pound. That's my prediction. Yeah, Volk by round 2 TKO, ground and pound. That's my prediction right now. But let's see if Costa even won this, because the judges, I don't really agree with them tonight. Because I really thought Ian Gary didn't win, but Whitaker looks convinced like he won that. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping right now. But I think Costa won this, like, pretty convincingly. Maybe all 3 rounds. I don't know. I'm not really scoring it as I'm going. I'm just kind of commentating, but it looked like Costa definitely won that. Whitaker won? Wait. I mean, am I tripping right now? How did Whitaker win that fight? By unanimous decision. What? By unanimous decision? Am I tripping right now? Am I watching a different fight? Because I saw Paulo Costa, like, beat his ass. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that was a good decision? Unanimous, though. That's wild. That's really crazy. I mean, I'm never the one to say robbery, but what do you think? The woke-sama? Like, what do you think? Costa or Whitaker? Who won that shit? I mean, a right hand that barely even rocked him. A calf kick. Why are they showing these highlights like they're tough shit right here? Okay, that was a good highlight. The overhand then jab. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. I'll have to watch that shit again. Because he had some good shots, but I feel like Costa just hit him harder. But hey, I'm not going to really complain. Fucking Whitaker won. Hey, let's see what happens now. Because this is one of those fights where I really don't care who won. Like, I'm not disappointed at all. Paulo won, not gonna lie. Point robbery. Yeah, I think points are deceiving, man, but hey, I don't know. I'm not gonna knock either way, because fucking Whitaker wins, Costa wins. Either way, I'm happy. Because I like both of them. But either way, it was a good fight. It was a good fight. They stood up and they stood in the middle and they struck. Yeah, I'm not going to say robbery. I just said I'm not going to say robbery. Don't start throwing clown emojis at me. Yeah, but that's what I think. I don't think it's a robbery. It was a close fight. And oh my god, O'Malley. Oh my god. Oh, you got Justin Gaethje in the audience too. Where I've been? Yeah, I've been, working, but now I'm on the grind again. If you were betting, you would have won. Hell yeah. Man, do I remember you? Long time no see? That's been your username forever, right? But you changed your profile picture? Oh, you're talking to the other guy? My bad. Yeah, but what do you guys think about that fight? Put Costa or Whitaker. Who do you think won? Because I think Costa won. But I might be tripping. I'm not complaining either. Alright. Here we go, guys. We got Volkanovski versus Topuria. And Volkanovski's working on wrestling, as he should in the locker room. So, if I had to break down this fight, I think the beginning is going to go... I think Topuria is probably going to come off strong in the beginning, and Volk is going to have to figure out what kind of style striking he like really is. I think he might get hit with a head kick after a 1-2 combo. Get hit with a head kick, might rock him a little bit. But I think after round 1, Topuria's going to get a little bit more tired, and Volk's going to get a little bit more wise. Find a way to take him to the ground, and then from there it's just going to be ground and pound. And I don't think Topuria is going to be able to deal with it. Because Topuria has fought Josh Emmett, and they fought for 5 rounds. And Josh Emmett is not anywhere near Volkanovski's striking or wrestling. So that's the big thing I'm kind of seeing, because Josh Emmett and Volkanovski are the same size. So I think, hell, it might not even be even for the striking. I think Volk might even go in there and like show us how good he is at striking compared to Topuria. What are the odds here? The odds are not favoring Topuria, that's for sure. Yeah, but here we go with the main event. I'm banking on Volk. I mean, why wouldn't you? Like, who's gonna bet against Volk? Volk has been here many times. Hope he can stay calm and take that nervous burst at the start. Yeah, that's what I think too. But it's really a toss-up. You never know. Because what I'm really thinking is, how affected is he by that head kick from Islam Makhachev? Because he got hit hard by the head kick, and then he got finished on the ground with at least 5 or 6 punches, hard punches to the head. And then he takes this fight, which he was going to take months, he was just going to take this fight, but he goes short notice. Like, it's a real complicated situation. But I think that Volk's 60% or whatever he's at is going to be better than Topuria's 100%. But we'll see, because this is one of those moments where you actually see what someone is capable of. But I don't know. This dude's he's weird to me. He's trying to be everyone else other than Ilia Topuria. Like, he's got the McGregor tattoos. He's taken belts. It's weird. Yeah, we've seen that with other fighters like Ferguson. Exactly. He took that fight with Justin Gaethje instead of waiting for Khabib. And then, I don't know what exactly happened with Ferguson. Maybe it was brain damage. Maybe it wasn't. But he has a 7-fight losing streak now. So, that's my like, worst case scenario. But like I said, I think Volk, man, it's really, my gut is saying Topuria. Like, there's been a bunch of crazy upsets, like Sean Strickland versus Adesanya. You got fucking Strickland won against Adesanya. Nobody thought that happened. And now we got Topuria versus Volk. Nobody really thinks that Topuria is going to win. I put a poll on my Instagram. I think like 800 people said Volk would win, and 200 people said Topuria would win. So, this might be one of those moments where we get to see what this dude is actually made of. Because he's got the confidence. It's better to have confidence than no confidence at all, that's for sure. But let's see if it's enough confidence to get him humbled, because that's a real thing. But, like I said, Volk round 2. He's like a Swiss Army knife. He's got every fucking tool available. Like, he could put you on the ground, he could grapple, he could submit you. He's very good in the clinch. He's very good standing up. Switch stance all the time. He's good at closing distance. Like, all he's ever fought are people taller than him, and he still manages to get good punches in. I don't know. But this is one of those make it or break it moments for Topuria. Like, confidence can go one way or another. Because all of this confidence, imagine he loses now. That's going to look so bad for Topuria. If he loses this fight, his girlfriend was talking shit. He was talking mad shit. And he was taking Volkanovski's belt. He's just going to look like an asshole. So this is a make it or break it moment for him. If he loses this fight, it's going to be bad for him. It's not going to be like the end or anything, but it's not going to be good, that's for sure. And I don't know if there's any problems with this live stream. I'm just going to restart it real quick. Join in again if you are watching. And yeah, guys, I'll see you in a second. Alright, so now it's just me and you, listener. We're in the, like, I don't know what you call this, promotional phase of the fight. I'm about to start another live stream. And then we'll talk about our thoughts and shit after. And yeah. So let's put a title on this bitch. What's a good title? What's a good? Like Old Man Volk. I've been saying Old Man Volk. I thought that shit was hilarious. Let's go. Old Man Volk. Boom. That's the title. And we're live. Let's go. So, I think Topuria is going to be working out first. There he is. Topuria, I don't know what it is about him. No disrespect, but Topuria looks like an Uber driver. He's got that look where I'm like, yeah, you look like you'd be in an Uber, dude. He's got that look. Like, hello. Where are we going today, sir? But here we go. Topuria's walking out. We're about to see if all that shit talking is going to pay off. Dude really thinks he's McGregor, but we'll see. He really does have that Uber driver look. I don't know what it is. Like he'd be driving a Kia Soul or some shit. Or no, like a Camry. He'd be driving a Camry for sure. But he's been talking a lot of shit. I cannot get my phone to stay up to save my life. Fuck it, we'll try it this way. And there we go. No? Damn it. Yeah, so Topuria, he's getting checked by the ref or whatever right now. What's the best advice I can give for someone who is strong but hasn't been in a fight? God damn. This phone is, oh my god, it's killing me. It is just not setting up. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so someone who's strong but hasn't been in a fight. So I would say, this might be a crazy thing to hear. I'd say stretch more. The more that you stretch, the more flexible all of those muscles are going to be. You're probably not going to be as flexible if you've been bodybuilding and shit, so you're a strong guy. Start to stretch a little bit, maybe do some fucking yoga, and then start shadow boxing. Then start boxing. That way you're going to be a weapon. You're just going to be a complete weapon whenever you get into it. But yeah, that'd be my advice to you. Everybody shits on yoga, but it's the best thing for your body. It's the best natural thing for your body. It's like fucking medicine for your body. It heals people. And especially if you're a strong guy. Strong plus flexible, agile, and fast. All of those are like the perfect things right there. But we got Topuria walking in the cage. And I'm really excited for this fight, guys. This is like a make it or break it moment. Because all that shit talking, like I said, it can elevate you to the top or it can bury you. Because people are not going to like that shit. And I think it's crazy that Topuria has more followers than Volkanovski. That thing that Volk said about, oh boy, buying followers might be true because I didn't hear about Topuria until this fight. Show us a quick combination. Alright. I can't stand up or anything, but I'll show you a combination real quick. The best combination. Oh shit. See, that was the combination right there. I didn't even have to punch you. Crazy shit, right? Here, let me set up the camera again. I'll give you a quick combo. Oh shit. See, look what you did. Damn it, man. Alright. The 1-2. And then followed by the rear high kick. How you want to do this is don't put much power into the jab cross, right? This is just, don't even put much power into the jab. Jab is to find the distance. The cross is to make contact with the face. That way you kind of move their face, and then that's when you throw the high kick over the top. You want to hit them the chin or the temple. This, I like to call this a BMF high kick because it's what Justin Gaethje did against Poirier. You throw that 1-2, range, power, / distraction, and then a high kick over the top. But that's a quick combination for you. We got Volkanovski walking out now. Oh, man. He does not look nervous at all. He's just walking out, chilling. The flag kept falling off him. He gave it to that dude. Oh, man. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I love Volkanovski, man. He's always entertaining to watch. You never want to bet against Volkanovski. Oh, shit. But, man, that Islam loss. And now we got him fighting this guy. Topuria. But Topuria versus Emmett, that's the one thing that I always keep going back to in my mind. Emmett throws some bombs, but he's not nearly as technical as Volk. Bro, love your work. Love from India. Love from Texas, brother. I've got a lot of Indian fans, and I've heard UFC's getting a lot more popular in India, right? Because I've had so many times people say love from India. But that one dude from India fought recently on a UFC card. He got his ass beat, sadly. Maybe it's because they don't let you compete. That's what it is. Did Mark Zuckerberg just hug Volkanovski? I think I just saw that. Whatever. Nah, I'm not saying that. Whatever it is, I don't know what it means. I swear to God, that looks like Mark Zuckerberg. That's Mark Zuckerberg, dude. Either that's Mark Zuckerberg or that's like a jiu-jitsu nerd. No, that's not Mark Zuckerberg. I am tripping right now. Holy shit. Wow. And you got people in the crowd that are dressed as old men. That's awesome. You gotta love the fans. Volkanovski, he looks like he's ready. UFC featherweight champion, longest active win streak in featherweight division, largest significant strike differential in UFC featherweight history. That's some good stats right there. And apologies to the people that are watching on Instagram. My phone might die if that happens. Oh well. I'm recording this. It's going to be a full podcast episode on YouTube, so you can just go and watch it there if you miss anything. But we're about to start this bitch. They're about to meet in the center, maybe? No, Volkanovski's running around doing his thing. Very, very interesting fight. Dynamic striker versus all-around powerhouse. But sometimes striking can get it done, man. Sometimes you just need that X factor, like Topuria. I'd say Topuria needs to go for head kicks. So let's just, while they're walking around doing their thing, Volkanovski, his goal needs to be to set up punches, to set up takedowns. He needs to use leg kicks to mix it up a little bit, get those legs hurt. Never a bad thing. I'd say go to the body with a front kick, side kicks if you're Volk. But I think the ultimate goal if you're Volkanovski is to get it to the ground and start that ground and pound. You want to soften them up a little bit for the next rounds. If you're Topuria, I'd say you want to use your combos, your boxing, to set up high kicks, to set up body kicks, and even those leg kicks too. Especially if you're Topuria, you want to set up those leg kicks. You go low, then go high. We got Batman01 is saying Volk third round finishes Ila. I think Volk is going to finish him in round 2 by ground and pound. Hopefully, as this keeps going on, I'm getting more and more excited. We got Jason Herzog as the referee. No complaints for Jason Herzog. I love Jason Herzog. He's always been a referee where I've had nothing bad to say about him. So we got Topuria in red shorts, blue gloves. It's something about Topuria's tattoos. It just looks weird. They look so black. You know, usually black and white tattoos, they look a little bit faded, but his are like, he must have spent a lot of money on those tattoos for them to have such, like, black. It just looks so, he looks like a created fighter on UFC. In Volkanovski's tattoos, they look normal. Like, they look, like, faded. But here we go. Your Uber driver versus this Australian dude. Crazy fight. I just hope Bruce Buffer's over here announcing this fight. I hope he says Jim fucking Miller. We need to get Bruce Buffer to say Jim fucking Miller. He deserves it. Connor wannabe tattoo, exactly. The back and the front. I can't respect it. And taking the belt from Volk like that. And I didn't hear anything about Topuria before this fight. Not one thing. Yeah, but the tattoos are crazy. Just try to be Ia Topuria. Like, why are you trying to be Connor? Well, I should probably plug in my laptop. I see it's getting low. Let me do that real quick, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Hopefully not. Okay, cool. Alright. We got Bruce Buffer announcing Ilia Topuria, 14-0, 5'7", 144.5 pounds from Alicante, Spain. I knew he was some Spanish. And he's definitely the underdog, but hey, a lot of people are riding the hype train right now. Your heart is racing? Hell yeah, me too, man. I'm excited. I hope Volkanovski gets it done. I'm nervous for Volk. I think he's going to get it done, but there's a lot of things going in this fight that aren't really... Oh, man, there he is smiling. Fucking Volkanovski. Everybody loves him, man. 26-3, 5'6", 144.5 pounds from Windang, Australia. The minus 125 favorite. To be honest, you didn't even know Ilia until now? Me either, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had no clue who Ilia Topuria was. I heard, no. The first time I heard about him was when Bryce Mitchell lost, and that's only because he lost that I knew about Ilia Topuria, but I didn't even know it was him yet. So we got Volkanovski. Fucking Bruce Buffer's yelling at him. Man, Volk just looks so comfortable in here. That's the thing about Volk. Oh, man, I'm excited now. The excitement keeps building and building. Here we are. We got them old men in the crowd. And they're meeting in the center. Jason Herzog. I would not prefer any other referee than Jason Herzog. He's a perfect dude for this. They touch gloves twice. Look at that. And they're about to touch gloves again. This is about to be fucking great, guys. Volkanovski versus Topuria. Alright, they've agreed to touch gloves. Here we go, guys. This is a moment of truth for Volk. Moment of truth for Topuria, too. Volk looks calm, collected. Topuria. And they meet in the center, round 1, 4 minutes and 58 seconds. Volk getting pressured a little bit, backs up. Topuria putting on the pressure. High kick from Volk, blocked by Topuria. 1-2 by Topuria, but misses from Volk. He's getting pressured a little bit more than I usually see at the first rounds. He's usually the one switch stance and pressuring. Kind of backing him up a little bit. Both of these guys, I don't know what all the hype was. They're the same size. Volkanovski and Topuria are the same size. Volk with the body and leg kick combo. I haven't seen much from Topuria so far other than that 1-2. But Topuria's got that look like he's stalking Volk. And Volk has got that... he's got that, like... that trigger... What do you call it? He's trigger happy. He keeps throwing these kicks. Good right hand from Topuria. Stalking Volk, man. Topuria's got his hands up. Good guard. And Volkanovski keeps going with that liver kick. With that left kick right there. Alright. Topuria, like, the one thing I can say about him is he is stalking Volkanovski right now. And that left high kick, Volkanovski keeps going for it, but Topuria keeps blocking it. And the pressure from Topuria is deadly right now. Volkanovski circles around. And yeah, Topuria, he's looking calm. He's looking calm and collected right now. Volkanovski getting backed up. But nothing has really landed too significant right now. 3 minutes and 23 seconds. Leg kick spins Volkanovski around. Yeah, Topuria's looking good. He's looking calm. He's reaching for punches. Jab lands from Volkanovski. Volk just keeps circling around. Chips away with another calf kick from Topuria. Yeah, this is what I would like to see from Volk is more leg kicks. Because that's the thing that's landed the most consistently. Okay, goes for a leg kick and then gets intercepted by a jab. Topuria keeps going with the pressure. But Volk, he's doing a good job circling away. Topuria with a good right hand. As Volkanovski was going for a liver kick again. Good calf kick from Topuria. If I was Topuria, I would be going for those leg kicks like money in the bank. Because he's trying to set up a high kick. I can feel it. He's got that rear leg chambered like he wants to do it. So if you want to set up that high kick, you got to go for the leg kick first. And now Topuria's getting... Oh, and the live stream is now powered off. Sorry, guys. But now it's just me and you podcast people. We are 2 minutes and 14 seconds into round 1. Let me charge my phone real quick. That way we can get these people back here in a second. Leg kick lands from Volkanovski. Body kick lands from Volkanovski. But I'm really impressed by Topuria right now. He's staying calm and collected and pressuring Volk. He's still got that confidence on him too. Oh, good exchange from Topuria, left hook. Makes Volkanovski back up, hit the cage. Yeah, it's looking good for Topuria so far. But Volk, man, he needs to pressure a little bit more, get that wrestling in. He's a little bit too happy to strike with Topuria. Because he knows that his wrestling is better than Topuria, so why not use it? But Volk, keep going in with the pressure. And Topuria, now he's starting to back up a little bit, which is good for Volk. And Volk's starting to feint a little bit more. Topuria's reaching out for the punches. 1 minute and 10 seconds into round 1. Right hand misses from Topuria. Jab lands from Volkanovski. Leg kick lands good from Volk. Another leg kick. Oh, it looks like that calf is definitely starting to hurt a little bit from Topuria. Topuria's starting to move his head a little bit more. Yeah, it's a very interesting fight. Significant strikes. Volkanovski 16. Topuria 12. Yeah, I'm impressed by Topuria, but he needs a little bit more pressure. And I don't know how good he does in a 5-round fight. That's the other thing. I really don't know. Knee from Volkanovski while they're in the clinch. Knee to the head, too. 26 seconds left in round 1. Circles around with the jab. Yeah, Volkanovski's looking good. He's looking like he's getting a little bit more comfortable. But what I'm really curious about is whenever he gets hit with a hard shot, how is he going to be able to recover? 10 seconds left in round 1. Volkanovski missed wildly with a head kick. But that's my question is, how is Volkanovski going to be able to recover whenever he gets hit with a hard right hand by Topuria? Right? Because we haven't seen him get hit hard yet. Topuria doesn't look as confident as he did in the beginning. He's walking slowly towards his corner. Interesting stuff, guys. But Volk, he needs to go in. I would like to see some more wrestling. I have no idea why he wouldn't. But Topuria, stalking the prey. That's what he's got to do. What his mistake was letting Alex start to pressure him back. Because then Alex is going to start being creative and start to string together those takedowns. That's whenever he gets real dangerous. But that left body kick to the liver, that was money in the bank for Alex. I think he hit him 3 or 4 times with it. Yeah, they've got a couple good exchanges here and there, but I'm leaning towards Volkanovski so far. If Topuria can keep stalking him, though, it's going to be a good chance that he can at least hit him with a good right hand or a high kick. I don't know if he's going to be able to knock him out because it looks like he's trying, but he just can't seem to hit Volk. Yeah, but it'd be crazy if Topuria can actually pull this off and knock out Volk. I don't even know what the division's going to look like. Because there's only been 4 featherweight champions, I believe. Conor McGregor, Jose Aldo. Who else? Volkanovski and Max Holloway, maybe? I'm not sure. 4 minutes and 29 seconds into round 2. And Volkanovski, he's getting pressured again, which is strange. I would expect him to be pressuring more in round 2. But either way, even if Volk does lose this fight, I think he's still got a big enough fan base to where it doesn't matter. Like at the beginning of the podcast, I was talking about like Nate Diaz, how he's one of those fighters where if he loses, it doesn't matter. Volk, we just want to see him fight. He's getting backed up by Topuria. Good right hand lands. Okay. So now Topuria got confident. A couple shots to the body. They're in the clinch. And Volk didn't do much to answer back on that. 3 minutes and 42 seconds in round 2. Topuria, he had a good right hand there. He needs to capitalize on that a little bit more. But Volk, man, talk about someone that's been in this division cleaning shit out for a long time. And imagine if Topuria can actually dethrone him. That would be some McGregor type shit. And then all of that trash talk would, not come back to bite him in the ass, but we'll see about that. But let's see. I mean, he's definitely not as, like, winning as convincingly as he usually does. Another right hand lands from Topuria. But I think I got Volk in round 1 at least. And that leg kick. Topuria is hesitating to throw the leg kick, but there is very little risk for a leg kick. Just throw it out there, man. You already spun him around. And then right as I say that, Topuria goes for it and then spins himself around, of course. 2 minutes and 38 seconds into round 2. But I feel like Topuria could actually hit Volkanovski a little bit more if he just took a little bit of risk and committed. And I feel like the same goes for Volkanovski. They're starting to exchange a little bit, but I don't see either of them getting rocked by their punches. And the size difference between these two is like, they look almost the same size. I think it might just be because Illa's crouching down a little bit more. But yeah, it's a good fight so far. A little bit slower pace than I thought it'd be. I thought I'd be pushing the pace. Ooh, good right hand land from Illa Topuria. Yeah, Volkanovski getting backed up a little bit. If he keeps getting backed up, it's not going to be a good time. Good leg kick lands from Volk. Yeah, this is interesting. This is really interesting. Because he's definitely not winning as convincingly as I thought he'd be. Right hand lands from Topuria. Jab lands from Volkanovski. Oh my god, and Volk just got knocked out cold. Knocked out cold. Oh my god, right hand, left hook. See, that was the thing, guys. That was the thing that I said. If Volkanovski has recovered enough, and he didn't, because he got hit with that hard shot, and he went straight to sleep. I've never seen Volkanovski get buckled like that before. God damn, let's turn on the live chat again. Let's see how freaked out everybody is. But to be honest, guys, like I said throughout this whole podcast, my gut feeling, why I'm not freaking out right now, is because my gut feeling was that Volkanovski would get knocked out. And brutally, man. He went limp. I don't even know. I think it was a right hand. But the second that Illa Topuria committed to that combo, he put Volkanovski out. He definitely had the power. Man. Yeah, that was a very, very violent. How I expected it to go, though. I didn't want to admit it to myself. I wanted to go with the smart option like Volk. It was the left hook and then right to the chin. Yep, it was a right hook to the chin. Hit Volkanovski clean. And yeah, I saw a couple times whenever they were getting exchanges and Volkanovski would get close up to the fence, he'd hit him with that right or he'd hit him with the left and Volk wouldn't have his hands up. But man, some things are just meant to be. And this guy, talk about somebody that called it. He called it. He said this is going to be the easiest fight of my career, and he knocked this dude out. Straight up knocked Volkanovski out, man. But let's get this live chat on. If we can, even. Hopefully. Let's try to plug this biznatch in. But wow, how crazy that Illa Topuria just fucking knocked out Volkanovski. That's wild, man. Yep. And everybody's going crazy. See, this is the benefit of you watching the podcast. It's just such a more chill version. Because now you got to see my whole reaction. Oh, and then Volkanovski's over here saying, like, what was it? What was it? Let's try to get this live stream going again. Man, how sad. Now a new, younger champion. What are you going to do? Alright, Volk got knocked out. Boom. Yep. I'm not going to say I'm too surprised, though. Fuck it. You know, Volkanovski, god damn. This is the same, it's the Tony Ferguson effect, guys. It's the Tony Ferguson effect. You take a fight that you know you're not supposed to take, and that's what happens. He fought a younger, hungrier. He knew it was going to happen, too. He had predicted, I'm going to be 62. I'm going to be 15-0. I'm going to be the champion. And fucking Volkanovski over here, man. That's what happens whenever you take a hard shot like that. See, but I saw it happen. I've been saying through this whole podcast, guys. I know, guys. Volkanovski got knocked out. It's the same thing that happened with Tony Ferguson. You take a fight that you're not supposed to take. You're not recovered enough, and it wasn't random. It wasn't really. If you noticed, Volk didn't have his hands up every time he got pressured against the cage. It's just what happened. I kept talking through these live streams. I was like, man, if Volk doesn't knock him out, if Volk doesn't control him, wrestle, he's going to get hurt. Because you get hit with that high kick by Islam, and then now, fuck. What are you going to do? Have ruined your whole day? Don't let it ruin your whole day. Volk was piecing him up with jabs, but not enough. Yeah, he should have set up those jabs a little bit better. I need to set up my phone. I can't do it. I might just have to hold my phone right now. But Volkanovski's obviously disappointed. Of course he is. But, hey, man. What are you going to do? Topuria, the new champion. Fuck, man. And Volk just went limp. Just immediately. Boom. But confidence, man. Hey, it paid off, guys. Definitely paid off because homie talked a lot of shit and he was right. So fuck it, man. But that's what happens. You can't just be taking fights like that. These guys, one day of them training when you're not gives them an advantage. So, fuck, man. Yeah, we really need to see Max Holloway now. Ia says he's not going to fight Max Holloway, but he doesn't have the choice. He doesn't make those decisions. 15-0 for Ia Topuria. Got to give credit where credit's due, brother. Damn, man. Man, I felt it. My gut feeling. I said it throughout this whole damn podcast. You can't run forever. Yeah. Double champ to being KO'd in 2-fight skid. Yeah. But God, I really wonder what's the future for Volk now, man? Because that knockout, is it just the knockout that he wasn't prepared enough, Like he didn't have enough time to recover? Or is it that there's better fighters now, Like people are figuring him out? It's a question that we're going to have to see. Can I train Sunday? Let me text you about that after the podcast. Yeah, but what Volk should do is he should take like a year off or something, like you said. Yeah, he's too active. That's what I think. I think he definitely pulled a Tony Ferguson here, and he didn't need to. He did not need to take this Islam Makhachev fight on 10 days' notice. You're a bad motherfucker, but whenever you're fighting other bad motherfuckers, this is what happens. Damn, and that right hook was perfect, man. Right on the chin, and Volk just went right to sleep. Damn it, man. And Topuria, the look on Topuria's face was he didn't even believe it himself. But hey, I'm interested to see how long this is going to happen. Is this going to be a Sean Strickland where, he gets dethroned real quickly? Or will he stay here for a long time? It's something we're going to have to see. He was low-key devastated when he lost to Islam. Yeah, and he just wanted to... He kept saying that. He just wanted to go out and be active again, but sometimes you just got to take the time off, man. Want boy to come back? It'll happen. It'll happen, man. But hopefully, if he fights the right people. God damn, man. Going on Topuria. Volkanovski, I don't know what he's saying, but he definitely looks disappointed, man. He looks like he's just trying to keep it together. But fuck, man. That's what happens when you're fighting these guys they have such a high IQ where you make one mistake, you zig when you should have zagged, and then you end up hit with a right hook that you don't see coming. That's what happened to Volk, man. And no matter how good Volk is, you gotta admit, not taking any time off after that Islam knockout. First off, confidence, right? Like, you're not the man right now. You just got high kick knocked out. And then, on top of that, you're fighting this young, hungry dude in your division after moving up. Like, what this really was is Volk could have won. Volk has all of the tools to win this fight. Why did he keep it standing up? That's the question. Why did he keep it standing up? Was it game plan? Like, what was it? It's a lot of things that could have went into this. Bad decisions. Because we know that Volk could have taken him down and beat him up, like he does with everybody. But maybe it was ego. Maybe he just wanted to stand with him. We'll never know. But shit. Topuria is now the featherweight champion. Definitely a fight worth watching, this one was. Because I was not expecting this to be the news that Volkanovski lost and Topuria won. But, hey, this is a dirty game that we play, ladies and gentlemen. I felt it in my gut that this dude, even though he was talking all that shit, I saw some of his fights. He's got those fucking kicks. He's got that boxing, man. Sometimes you can't beat that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end the live stream portion of this. I'm recording a podcast right now. If you want to watch the whole podcast, it will be posted on YouTube on Monday. I commentate most of the main card. And now I'm pretty much going to ramble on for a couple minutes about whatever, just general MMA bullshit. So if you guys want to watch the full podcast, go to YouTube. It'll be posted on Monday. And yeah, guys, thank you all for watching. And that shit was crazy. But I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Anyway, podcast people. Enough of this live stream bullshit. Man, my thoughts about that. I'm disappointed, but I had a feeling. I just had a feeling this motherfucker knew what he was talking about. And like, honestly, I didn't think that he would knock him out, man. I didn't think it, but I felt it. Yeah, and him and his girlfriend taking cute pictures and shit. Crazy. But that's MMA. That's the sport that we all love, man. That's why we love it, is because nobody expected. I mean, actually, some people did have my prediction too, where, has he had enough time to recover? But nobody really thought that Topuria would actually come in here and, fucking knock Volkanovski out. Because on like I said, on the poll that I had on my Instagram, it was 80% Volkanovski with 800 something votes, and then it was 20% for Topuria. But hey, man, I guess those 20% they've been following him for a long time. But man, the question is, how long can he keep this up, right? Like, against all of these other killers, will he be able to keep this belt? And like, is a rematch necessary? I don't think so. I'm not even thinking about rematch. Usually whenever it's like, one of these fights, you're like, oh, well, he's been a champion for so long, rematch. But he just got knocked out cold. I think Volk needs some time off now. For sure. I think that's the best thing for Volk, is to refine his craft a little bit more. Just go in the gym, wrestle a little bit more, spar a little bit more. And after that, man, come back, because he's got the tools to beat Topuria, that's for sure. If Topuria still got the belt, I think Volk, with some more training, it's not about like Volk not being able to beat him. I think it's about Volk not preparing enough to beat him, even though he put in a training camp. Preparing, like, what do I mean by that is, he didn't prepare his mind. He'd already been in a losing mindset. Like, you got to go in there and you got to build yourself up again, man. You can't just be taking fights just because you want to be comfortable. Because that's what he said. He said he just wants to be active. Sometimes you got to take your foot off the gas if you're training too much, man. But what a crazy night. What a crazy night for fights. Marab got, dogged around a little bit. Ian Gary won. Fucking Whitaker won somehow. Please, people tell me, like, what do you think about that? You think Whitaker should have won? Because I don't think he did enough. I think Costa won convincingly, even. Man. And then here we go, Topuria winning. Joe Rogan looks like his mind is blown. But yeah, now I feel like that's all I've really got to say. It's fucking crazy, but let's move on to more. I didn't want this podcast to be like a whole fight commentary, but fuck it. I mean, this is when I wanted to start it, the episode 1, just watching a couple fights, because I didn't want to start it where we weren't watching fights. Watch some fights podcast seems like a cool vibe. But the one problem with it is that I've noticed is I wasn't able to talk about any other MMA stuff. I mean, I talked about a couple, techniques here and there, but most of my attention was, making the fight accessible for audio listeners. So I want to do a couple podcasts where I'm not watching a fight. That way I can just talk about a technique, talk about, I don't know, just topics, what's going on in MMA. Mostly techniques. That's what this podcast is going to be about. The Punch podcast, it's going to be about techniques, and that way for people, like, the reason I started this is I like listening to podcasts when I'm at work. But there's not any MMA podcasts that really teach you anything. And I want to be that podcast that I don't have to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Even if you're at work, you're driving your car, you can still listen and learn some techniques, but that's why I've been delaying it so much, is because I wanted to prepare for it. But I said, fuck it, Like I said, if what I've wanted episode 1 to be happens at episode 20, well, at least I have 20 episodes where I've been doing the podcast. Because I plan on doing this for a while. But mostly, this is going to be a technique breakdown podcast where you can learn something about MMA. Every once in a while, we're going to watch, card like O'Malley or UFC 300, or maybe some Muay Thai events. Maybe we'll watch old Anderson Silva fight and break down how Anderson Silva can manipulate space and distance, and how he can herd someone into a knockout with a punch that wouldn't have knocked him out unless they were moving into it. That's the kind of podcast that I want to make this into, but I didn't prep any notes. I just wanted to watch UFC 298, and apparently it was worth it. So the first 2 hours of this are just me rambling and, talking about UFC 298, commentating it, trying to make it accessible. But most of this podcast is, or at least what I want it to be, is something you can learn from, something that we're talking about breakdowns and techniques. And I like having a live chat also, because I don't have a co-host. And I don't want to have a co-host over the computer. I would like to have a co-host with me. But I don't have that option right now. So I'd rather just have the live chat. And eventually, I want to get actual people on video with me on the podcast. But like I said, I'm going to need to figure out some better streaming software or whatever. But that's my plan for this podcast. And I'll usually be stressing out about how good I want it to be. But the production quality with this podcast will go up as I learn how to make podcasts. So I'm not really worried about it. But that's pretty much what I want the podcast to be. It's about breakdowns, about fighters, about who's the GOAT, what are really good fights. I'll give y'all top 10 fights of someone that gets knocked out with a right hand, shit like that. They're showing Power Slap right now for the promotions. I think Power Slap might be the dumbest sport that's been wide. You know what? No, they got fucking. I think tennis is better than Power Slap. I've never watched Power Slap and been entertained. With MMA, with boxing, you get to see someone get knocked out, right? Different every time. But with Power Slap, you see someone, they get slapped and they get knocked out. And they're standing in front and they get slapped and they get knocked out. It's the same thing. I don't know. I just think if Dana White would promote combat jiu-jitsu or wrestling, I don't know if it would do better. I don't know. There's probably a reason that he's doing Power Slap. It's got a lot of attention, honestly. Power Slap has got a lot of attention, negative attention, but any attention is good attention when it comes to a combat sport. Look at Bare Knuckle FC. People said it was barbaric, and people are still watching it. People like Mike Perry drifted to it. But what are you going to do? And talk about Mike Perry. That fucking guy is a tank, man. Somebody that was built for Bare Knuckle FC. Oh, I think he'd probably be built for power slap too. Like, he's a dog. He reminds me of a pit bull, man. Mike Perry. And he's someone that really wasn't respected that much in the UFC. But whenever he went to bare knuckle, he became the king of bare knuckle. And nobody wants to fight that guy. Fucking Eddie Alvarez went in there like a lamb to the slaughter. Michael Venom Page. Jesus. But bare knuckle boxing is a whole different animal. Like, you've got bone on bone, and not only do you have to worry about, like, you getting hit, you have to worry about your hand breaking. Because whenever you punch someone on their face, the strategy in bare knuckle boxing is to tuck your chin down as far as possible whenever you're about to get punched, so your opponent punches your forehead. And why they do this is because the bones in your forehead are the strongest bones in your head. So the very small bones in your hand versus the very hard bone in your forehead will usually break someone's hand faster than it will hurt your head. And man, whenever you have a sport where you're defending punches by ducking down your head so you could break their hand with your forehead, that's like the most brutal shit that you could get into. And that's why nobody wants to fight Mike Perry. Why would you want to fight Mike Perry in bare knuckle? They probably don't pay enough, and it probably fucking hurts, man. Bare knuckle on bare knuckle. Like, there's a reason that UFC fighters wear gloves. And, listener, I want you to guess why a UFC fighter would wear gloves. It's because they use their hands more than anything else. There's a reason that they don't wrap shins, and there's a reason that they don't wrap elbows. Because that's not their primary way of striking you. There's going to be more punches in a UFC fight than any other strike. I mean, like, at least most of the time. Most of the time that I see it. Like, ground and pound, whether it's striking. Like, most of the strikes are going to be punches. So that's why the hands are wrapped up, because if they had no gloves on, the fights would be stopped by cuts. Easily. And then people will be like, but what about elbows? Well, you can't elbow someone as often as you can punch them, because it's about range. It'd have to be a different rule set like Muay Thai. Because if you have Muay Thai now, there is no threat of takedowns, it's just clinch. So elbows are going to be more available. So, I would like to see some bare knuckle Muay Thai. Oh my god, talk about some brutal shit. Or is that Lethway? I think Lethway they have gloves on though. I'm not sure about that. But Lethway, if you don't know what Lethway is, it's basically Muay Thai but with headbutts. And instead of, like, you get knocked out and that's the end of the fight, whenever you get knocked out, your corner will try to wake you up. So you have 3 minutes to wake up. So your corner will start, like, slapping you. They'll pour water on you. I heard they'll bite your ear. They'll, like, pull on your ear too. Now that is a fucking brutal sport. But I don't know if they wear gloves or not. I think they do. I think they do wear gloves. But that would be awesome to see, is bare knuckle Muay Thai. I don't understand how Muay Thai isn't as popular. Maybe if Dana promoted it more, that would be awesome. Like some popular Muay Thai, like megastars, like a Conor McGregor, but of Muay Thai, because that's just striking. Like earlier in the podcast, I was complaining about Geoff Neal and Grip of Steel, but man, like, everybody likes to see that. But imagine if there was no clinching, really. Like, Muay Thai, there's clinching, but it's only very briefly. That would be fucking awesome. Bare knuckle, Muay Thai, boom, 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 fucking blood everywhere. That would be what I want to see. It's better than power slap. Because power slap, it's the same static thing over and over and over again. Like, maybe if they were moving around, power slap would actually be a little bit more fun. But they're just standing in front of each other and slapping each other. Like, I don't see anything that's really interesting about it, though. I don't know. Like, I think bowling is more interesting than power slap. Like, really, the only options of entertainment is he doesn't go to sleep. Damn, he took that slap. Or he went to sleep. Damn, he didn't take that slap. Like, it's really just a 50-50 every time. And people will try to argue, oh, it's the same thing with MMA. Nah, in MMA, dude might get out-wrestled. He might go to a decision. He might get knocked out. He might get high-kicked. Like, there's so many variables. But with power slap, it's, is he going to go to sleep or not? And who the fuck wants to watch power slap go to a decision? Like, whoa, man, that was a really close fight. Nobody gives a shit. Dana's really good at marketing, right? So, there has to be a reason that he marketed that over so many other good options. Because it's got a lot of attention. I'm talking about it right now, but it's not good attention. It's not like long-lasting attention. Like some Muay Thai. That would be long-lasting, good attention if he could get that hype train to keep rolling. Because imagine, like, one championship has fighters like Mighty Mouse and Rotang fighting, right? Imagine if we got to see, you know, champions in the UFC fight some Muay Thai champions, right? That would be fucking awesome. Because then we're really mixing the martial arts. Like, we could do mixed role sets, too. Like, alright, the first round will be Muay Thai. The second round will be boxing. Third round will be wrestling. With strikes. Or, you know, whatever. That would be cool to see. But I feel like Dana's comfortable right now. And who knows? How long is it going to be until Dana steps down, too? Because that dude's been he's been with the UFC as long as the UFC's been a thing. Whenever he retires or whatever, man, who's going to take his place? It's definitely not going to be the same organization. Because Dana White has got a lot of memes. He draws a lot of attention. Yeah, that'll be a crazy-ass day. But yeah, power slap, there's no technique to even break down. I'd say just slap with your whole entire right side of your body. If you're right-handed, if you're left-handed, slap with the entire left side of your body. I mean, that's really all there is to it. You just try to maximize the power, try to knock this fucker out. I mean, that's something I don't know. I'll never get into it. It's just too one-dimensional. Like boxing, that's why boxing isn't as popular as MMA right now. It's because it's one-dimensional. It's just hands. Compared to MMA, which is all-encompassing. And I guess that's why. Dana's comfortable. He's comfortable where he's at. Rather than go with Muay Thai, he's just like, fuck it, I'm going to try power slap. But I don't know. If I was him, that's not what I would do. But he's a good-ass businessman, so I would assume he knows what he's doing. But goddamn, man. I tell you what, that one dude at the beginning that said my voice was changing, probably was. Because I was, excited, and then I go back to calm. Now, I have never... I've been on a couple podcasts, but never have I talked for 2.5 hours straight. Man, I don't know how these commentators do it. I guess I kind of was like, oh man, I could do that shit. Hell no. 2.5 hours, man. I gotta drink some more water next time. But, you know what? To end off this episode, I wanted to do something that I promised earlier, which was break down a technique. Let's break down some Anderson Silva. Because this is like a sneak peek of what this podcast is actually going to be. I want you to learn something today. I don't want you to just hear me screaming about how Alexander Volkanovski just got knocked the fuck out. So, like I said, this isn't actually prepared or anything. This is actually off the top of the dome. Usually I will prepare a couple notes before, just so I can have some bullet points to talk about. But let's talk about Anderson Silva right now. Anderson Silva is a perfect example of managing range, distance, and space. Range, distance, and space. They're all in the same family, but they are not the same thing. Now, range. What does range mean? Range is when you can punch someone and when you cannot, right? Distance. That's how far until you are in your range, right? So, Anderson, he can manipulate this perfectly. He can move to the perfect distance to where he's out of range and he's in range. And that's good enough by itself. But not only would Anderson go into your personal space, he would infiltrate your range to where you can punch him. He would make you hesitant to punch him whenever you're in punching range because he would dodge your punches or he would counter you. Now this gives you a problem to solve. So whenever you have a counter striker like this, he's making you make decisions. Rather than you doing what you want to do, you have to follow this thing that he set down for you. Now I have to, do I go in? He might dodge, he might hit me. That's because he can manipulate your range. Then he fought fighters like Chris Weidman that would pressure him. And then that's when he got into a lot more trouble. But let's talk about the good things, right? So Anderson can manipulate this distance and range. This causes a problem for people that aren't hip to what he's doing. What he's doing is he's making you have a false sense of security. Anderson, by going into your space and not punching you and then going out of it, going back in it, you feel safe because he hasn't punched me. He's within punching range, but he hasn't punched me yet. What he's doing is he's setting you up. He wants you, even if you know you're not safe, your brain will start to think that range keeps getting closer and closer to where he can hit you. But your brain doesn't really register it because you haven't got hit yet. So even though you know that the range keeps getting closer and closer, he can hit me now, but he's not doing it. Your brain doesn't register it because he's not hitting you. This is what makes Anderson so deadly. And other fighters like Conor McGregor, Israel Adesanya, Canelo Alvarez, Floyd Mayweather. It's that false sense of security where they can lull you into the strikes. And this is what Anderson was perfect with, rather than any other fighter that I've seen. Anderson was not the biggest power puncher. He really wasn't. He's good at Muay Thai. He had good kicks and good knees. That would put people out. But his hands weren't as good as people like to think. He can't just knock you out. What he did was he manipulated that distance and range to make you think, I need to pressure him. I need to hit him. So whenever you tried to hit him, you're now moving into range that's already closer than punching distance because your brain's convinced you this is close enough. Like, oh, he can't punch me, but he absolutely can. So whenever you try to cross that distance now thinking that you're safe, you're now straight in the line of fire and he uses your pressure against you. And how this works is whenever you're moving into a punch, imagine that you've just added 50% power to their punch. Because you are now moving your brain into that punch or that kick or whatever the strike may be. This is how Anderson would knock you out. Like Forrest Griffin, for example. He would let you think that you're safe and that it's okay to pressure him because he's just going to move out of the way. And then he would use your pressure against you because you're moving forward and his punch is moving forward. So both of those things collide. And a punch that's at 50% that would have never hurt you now is at 100% because you added the other 50%. You moving into the punch added the 50 that Anderson didn't need to use. If he would have used 100% of his power, you would have been in a coma. But he didn't have to. He used 50%. Forrest Griffin fight is the perfect example. He kind of just paused at Griffin, and Griffin falls to the floor. Now, people will be like, oh, that's a fixed fight. It's not a fixed fight. What that is using physics. It's using Griffin's weight against him, knowing that his weight, however, let's say Griffin was 200 pounds. No, he was 185. Silva is using 185 extra pounds of Griffin to knock himself out, is what he's really doing. Rather than Anderson using all of his weight to dictate, I'm going to knock you out when I want to knock you out. He's waiting for the perfect moment for you to knock yourself out. For you to run into his 50% bullshit punch. That's what he's really doing. And this shows you that you don't have to be the biggest power puncher to knock people out. It's timing. That's what it's all about. Anderson would time the punch perfectly to when you're coming in and he's punching. So forward pressure and forward pressure, it's a car crash. Anderson's fist in your face. So, distance, right? That's the one thing that Anderson was good at. Anderson wasn't a one-trick pony, though. Another thing that he had was diversity. Anderson wasn't only good on the feet, he was also good on the ground, too. He could submit you. But his striking was really where he was diverse. He's a Muay Thai guy, but he can throw kicks, he can throw punches, he can throw elbows, he can throw knees, and all of them unpredictable. Silva relied on this unpredictability. He doesn't want you to know what his style is. One fight or one round he could be a boxer. The next round he could be Muay Thai. The next round kickboxer. Next round he's doing jiu-jitsu. Silva wants to have all of this variety so he can keep your mind thinking. Whenever you're thinking, you're not reacting. And if you're thinking of what's coming next, you're probably not going to react to what's actually coming towards you. And now add this distance and this distance manipulation along with all of these different strikes. It's a perfect combination. And the mobility also of Anderson Silva. He could dodge punches that nobody saw coming. And it's for footwork. And it's just reaction time. Silva had an amazing reaction time. But his footwork also helped save him a lot. But that's my just off the top of the head Silva breakdown. I'll definitely do like a legit fight where I'm watching. And, I'm watching highlights. I can tell you. I'll put bullet points and shit. But that's kind of a sneak peek of what of what this podcast is mostly going to be. Because it's not going to be like what is it called? Joe Rogan's Fight Companion. I don't want to just do this every UFC card. I want you to actually learn something, like hopefully you learn something about distance and space and manipulation and how you can make someone move into your punches. That's what this podcast is going to be about. Hopefully you got to the end to hear that, but I think I'm going to end this here now because I am completely losing my voice. I bet you can tell because you've been listening to this for 2 hours and 40 minutes. But thank you all for listening to the first episode of the Punch Podcast. Like I said, this podcast is only going to improve. I did this on the fly, just watching UFC 298. And what a crazy card tonight. And Volkanovski, man. Hope you're doing good, bro. God damn, you got knocked the fuck out. It's so sad to see. But I think I'm going to end this podcast here. My voice is going completely dead. Make sure to follow my YouTube if you want. My Instagram, TikTok. All of my usernames are the same. AJ_Stember_MMA. Yeah, guys. I'm definitely going to be doing more of these podcasts. I don't know how long they're going to be. Probably around 2 hours. But yeah, guys. Like I said, it's going to be more of a technique breakdown. We'll talk about what's happening in fucking MMA, but I don't want it to be Ariel Helwani's MMA show or whatever the fuck. I want you to learn something. That's basically what this is all going to be about. And even if you never use it, even if you're not a fighter, even if you never want to fight, it's better to know it and not use it than to not know it and, get knocked the fuck out. But I'm going to go, fucking take a teaspoon of honey or some shit, whatever Mary Poppins says, to fix my voice here. And thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in number 2. Later.